Let's talk DeFi Kingdoms, the best crypto project I've ever seen in my entire life. What do I know? But let's talk through some things. Best crypto project I've ever seen. Best team. One of the best at communicating, if not the best that I've ever seen, for at least personally. I forgot to change my shirt. Just threw on this random shirt. I knew there was something. Okay. But there's still a lot of FUD out there, especially, you have your haters that are just kind of crazy, but then you have your like legit awesome dudes, right? That are having concerns, lots of concerns. We got Zelf in the house. We got Michael. Love you guys. Yeah, just started, literally just started just now. Zabu, love you guys. Okay, so let's look at a comment I got. So in the description, I updated some things, and Zabu also in the house. Zabu did his first video. Let's give Zabu a shout out here. I love it. Okay, we got to give Zabu. Let's see, Zabu. Will that do it? If I just search Zabu, no. Okay. I found it. I watched it. Anyways, Zabu, post it. Post that video. Okay. In the chat. So I still see a lot of people with raising red flags about the team, saying some concerning things. Okay. And I've been around the block a little bit with crypto, and I've seen all kinds of stuff and patterns and how things go. Bear markets is just wears you down in your brain. It's crazy what bear markets do to us, especially if you've lost a ton of money. Okay, so this dude, Nous, Nous, and he's also, here's his Twitter. He's a good dude, right? See this dude? I follow him. I even have the check mark checked, which I've, unchecked a lot because I get way too much. So he did, really kind of have a concern about duels, which I've heard a lot of different concerns about duels. One concern I had just personally was that you want to make the raffle tickets valuable. And so if you win the raffle tickets, but then you use the raffles and you don't win, you basically just wasted the jewel. So that's, so you want more winners, right? Because the stuff you're winning, crystals, stones, they're overvalued. Like, especially the awesome ones, they're way, way overvalued. They're not for what a greater crystal does. It just will affect potentially two stats. If you use a greater crystal, which I've used several in the past and missed still, that's what was really crazy. Like on a dread night and stuff, where I had even on the subclass over like a 50-60% chance to hit and still missed. Okay, so then that crystal's a waste, and the cost of the crystal, man, they're like, what are they? Are they still like 100 crystal? Something like that. It's crazy. So to get into that raffle and win, you're just not going to win. You have no chances. Someone else. So when I saw them actually decrease the number of winners instead of increase, which was I was pushing for. Okay. I'm like, oh, someone needs to talk that out. We need to hear out the team about that. So that's where my mind first goes. I give the team the benefit of the doubt. Okay. And think the best, knowing they're just human beings. They're not perfect. Hey, Apex, dude. Okay. Apex, this dude here, I think he's got like a cool fantasy football YouTube channel, which is cool. We ought to talk some fantasy football sometime. Love that. Okay. So I could totally have a fantasy football channel. Like the amount of info in my brain that's just bottled up in there that I could just barf for hours and hours. Anyways, so I almost started a fantasy football website years ago. And it's just going to change the whole landscape, fantasy football. Anyways. Okay. So yes, more people need to give the team the benefit of the doubt. Absolutely. So because we have this dude is legit awesome, like hardcore DFK dude. Like, look at him. It's all DFK. And he's an attorney. Like, he's not an idiot. Like, this guy's sharp. Then you got guys like Thanos, Dan the Man, who's sounding the alarm bells. And obviously he's rooting for the team to win. He's not just a hater. These are good guys, right? Raising some red flags. So here's what now NOUS said here. Okay. And I just was thrown out about the dark summoning, right? About like, it makes sense to me that you don't want to disincentivize people from using crystals and stones, right? You don't want to disincentivize the use of those things. That will cause problems with the whole ecosystem, potentially, in my mind. Like with stones, you know, you got the potions, you got the items and all that, right? So it makes sense to not reward people to not have used crystals, stones, things like that to help level up the heroes. Also, perilous journey heroes, you know, are we just gonna just kind of draw the line and say don't dark summon perilous journey heroes? Okay. The more they incentivize the dark summoning, if they can figure out a solution. Okay, so I make a suggestion on here, right? Now, when I make the suggestion, I don't just automatically think that I'm just so awesome. I'm just so amazing, people. I'm just your DFK dude of all dudes, and the team should just listen to everything I have to say and all my ideas, because I am all in for, you know, for DeFi Kingdoms, which, okay, I feel that, okay, when I'm ignored, okay, like for months, I kind of felt like that. You kind of feel ignored, okay, but then you got to put yourself in the shoes of the devs, okay? They get hundreds of suggestions. They have all kinds of Tom, Dicks, and Harrys, right, throwing out suggestions, who don't really know what they know. They don't know the depths, right, of what's actually going on behind the scenes in the code, okay? And so here's what I do know is that when it comes to the meticulous, careful planning and things, they're just like the best I've ever seen at carefully thinking things through, at moving fast, but not too fast. They're not reckless when they come out with things, from my perspective, at all, while still always having a mindset of always better, always doing better. So along the road, right, we take a path and we realize, ooh, we could do this or we could do that. And largely because they listen to the feedback from the community, if you ask me, okay? And so they might change their course just a bit to improve things always better. They figure out a better way to do something, or, you know, let's implement something awesome, okay? That's good. That's not a bad thing in my mind, okay? They're not, if the team were to say, hey, we have an awesome idea, but we didn't suggest that a year ago, we better not do it because it's not on our roadmap from a year ago. So let's not do this new awesome idea that we have. No, I mean, that's crazy, if you ask me. Okay, so when I'm approaching, all right, I write this. I even sent this to Hubert, baby. Sent him, like, I just DM'd him, you know, hoping he'll read it. Okay, but what if he just says, nope, sorry, Grady. Sorry, there's not going to be any benefits if you used all these greater crystals and stones and all kinds of good stuff, you know, leveling your heroes up and stuff. Sorry, it's all a waste. Okay, so what's my response going to be? Okay, cool, right? They're the team and they're going to do what they're going to do. It's not, you know, they don't have any obligation to do what I ask them to do, right? I mean, and if I don't like it, okay, I can, but that's how the world works. Okay, so of any other business, crypto project, anything ever out there, ever out there. Okay, even if I was part of the team, let's just say I was part of the team. Let's say I was actually a guy on the team that had a say in a vote on how to handle dark summons. And let's say they still don't listen to me. I mean, that's just life. That's the real world. Right? We're not always going to agree on everything, right? So maybe they thought this through and they know something I don't, and I'm not on the team, right? I don't know what's going on. I'm sure they thought these things through, like in intense, crazy detail, because that's like Hubert's strength and Frisky Fox. They're just genius. This is their strength. Their strength as a team. Like, they have several strengths, but one of their very best strengths is thinking things through carefully, and just they just come through clutch. Okay. They just are awesome from everything that I've ever seen in comparison with any other crypto project, any other team that I've ever seen. Okay. So I write this, and, a lot of people agree. Some people disagree. Some people say, no, you shouldn't be, dark summoning those heroes. Okay. And that's cool. There'll be a lot less dark summoning. I feel like they could figure out a solution to work through this and somehow benefit people dark summoning jacked heroes with tons of stones and crystals, or tons of like crystals used throughout their life. Like, I think they could probably figure that out, right? That's just me. But if they say no, we're not going to award that. Okay. That just means, all right, so let's slow down a little bit. Yeah, I trust Hubert's mind to balance everything. Same. AFAX, big time. Like, big time. So, okay, so we have nows. And this is a lot of also what Than the man, said to me as well. And Andy said it on the show, like when I had him on. Like, I was wanting to talk about Difky, his awesome botting service, because he's like a stud developer. He's like on another level of developing. I think. I mean, that's just, I'm not a developer. That's just my takeaway. Okay. So he said a lot of these things, and he said tons of OGs who are in the game left because they didn't feel like the team listened to them, and Okay. And I'm like, I mean, that's not what I see, but maybe I'm missing something. So guys, I want real feedback. I would love to get, Nos on the show. I'd love to get Thanos back on the show. These guys that are like raising the red flags, but Thanos is on even a higher level of raising the red flags than Nos, I think. Okay. So he said, I think it's part of a broader, somewhat troubling trend. The DeFi Kingdoms devs used to plan meticulously and let players know about likely developments, at least in broad strokes, and respect what lawyers call reliance entrance. This guy's a lawyer. Okay. So, okay. And so I'm like, right off the bat, I'm like, I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm in the project, and I'm newer to the project, right? I came in March. I did go back and like listen to all the AMAs they had ever done, big time. So I caught up on tons of YouTube content and all kinds of things. Okay. So, but right off the bat, I'm like, I've never seen a team better at planning meticulously and letting us know about developments. Right. So it's like, I'm polar extreme opposite mindset here. Right off the bat. Like, I don't get it. What am I missing, guys? Because if anything, if you ask me, the team has even gotten better at planning meticulously. Like, they were more reckless when they first started. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. Now they just keep learning and growing and being more careful with what they're doing and saying, right? Okay. So, I mean, this guy's smart dude, lawyer, reliance interest. Okay, that like letting us know about likely developments. Okay, so this guy's a lawyer, and look at his Twitter. I mean, it's like all DeFi Kingdoms. Nothing about his law firm or what, like whatever. He's like hardcore. His skin is in the game. That's where Thanos is too. And what Thanos communicated is that there's tons of people that just finally gave up on the team and left the project. Okay, because they were just sick of the team, not listening to them. Okay, so over the past 6 months or so, they seem to have abandoned, like strong word, right? Abandoned their cautious, incremental, fairness-minded approach in favor of new ethos, epitomized, right? This guy's like on a whole nother intelligence level than I am, by the dramatic development of dark summoning. Okay. And I'm just like, no, the dark summoning couldn't be more genius, right? Like, it's just phenomenally genius. So, and how is it like not cautious? Well, because they didn't take enough time? Okay, but maybe I'm missing something here. I'm seriously, if I'm missing something. So dark summoning will shake things up aggressively for players. It will be exciting in certain ways, to be sure. I have a number of heroes I likely sacrifice and a number I won't. Okay, and it's not certainly favorable or unfavorable for me personally. So he's just kind of neutral on the whole thing. Is kind of what he's saying there. He's neutral, but I dislike the way it was sprung on players. But he, like Frisky Fox talked about this like 2 months ago, right? So you're blazing a trail, you're creating a game, and this is gonna like keep happening when you're creating something out of like nothing. Literally creating this game, including the folklore and everything, out of nothing. And the usual complaint is they don't move fast enough, right? Which in my mind, they move faster than any team I've ever actually seen in crypto, except like maybe CZ and Binance, who's just a machine. Okay, but I don't feel like it was sprung on us. Like we're all waiting for awesome things. You know, they have a repertoire of a million things, you know, that they want to see. Like there's so many more things that we don't even know yet that they've been thinking about and talking about. Like there's in their brains, their phenomenally genius brains. There is like way more to this whole game than we know, like way more. So there's going to be more things that are like, I guess you could say sprung on us, but that's like what we're expecting, right? We're expecting some game-changing, awesome things to come. That's what this is, dark summoning. Game changer, baby. It's going to totally help the value of our heroes, especially in the short term, because we need more adoption. We really need PvP to come, and that's what they're working on it. It's coming, right? Okay. Yeah, definitely wasn't sprung on us. This is AFAX. It was mentioned 2 months ago. Yeah, same. That's what I thought. And I kept waiting for the dark summoning, and we kind of thought, that'll be like a million years away. So to hear that it's actually already coming was like, yes, right? That was my response. Even if it's not exactly like I want it to be, and dang it, I'm not gonna, like, I was gonna just summon a shit ton of my heroes, but if I'm gonna have to think twice about it now, like definitely not Perilous Journey, it sounds like, unless they, like at a minimum, they need to transfer the badge. But I don't think we know all the full details of dark summoning yet, right? Like it's not released yet. We don't actually know yet. So like strong words, right? Coming at the team here. I dislike the way it was sprung on players, and I'm extremely put off by extremely put off. Like, really? By the dev's recent uncharacteristic comment that things in DFK, like dark summoning, will change regularly and people will just have to adjust, quote unquote. I don't get it. Like, do we want things to stay the same? I don't get that. I think you couldn't have thought of a better way to solve a problem that's happening, which is the value of everything is tanking because we need to grow the ecosystem until we get PvP, which oftentimes takes, a game like that takes years to develop, right? So they're working, I mean, given what they've been through, the hell that they've been through, almost having a heart attack and this and that, all kinds of things, right? We need the game adoption, AFAX. So given all those things, like, I don't know. I just don't even get it sometimes. Because like, these are awesome fans of the game, highly intelligent people. So of course, we always expected that some adjustment would be necessary. However, for the first 6 months of the project, the devs provided guidance well in advance of the ways in which things would have to change. Actually, I almost have to disagree with that. Like, and as far as their execution, everything's better now than it was then by a lot. Like, I don't get it. And the general directions in which people should expect to adjust. I mean, this is just a genius thing they're adding. It's just another way to summon. What's the deal? Okay, Mr. Zipper just confirmed that crystals and stones will not take into account the parent stones and crystals. Okay. Dark summoning, rather. Okay, thank you, Michael. Yes. Yeah, if the team didn't pivot, we'd be insolvent by now. Good point, Cujo. Man, lots of good. We got Levi. Levi's in here, baby. Levi's back. Oh, baby. I miss you, man. Miss you, Levi. Yeah, the team was in hero discussion chat when people mentioned hero burning. Right. Like, when was that, AFAX? Maybe he means the exact rules of it was sprung on us. Yeah, okay, that's fair. They could have like said, here's what we think we're doing, and then take some feedback and think it through another week or two. Yeah, okay. That's a good, fair point. All right. Yeah, see, it makes sense to summon two dreads together, especially if you can get abilities, because you'll have a higher chances for rarity, right? It's all about getting those rare, mythic, and legendary dreads, baby. Yeah, so a while dark summoning is literally a feature that came from hero discussion back a while back. Okay. Yeah, the team has literally gotten more transparent. AFAX, like, we're so on the same page. I bet we'd have so much fun talking fantasy football on your channel, baby. Yeah, I trust Hubert totally. When it comes to balancing, they have always done a good job. And Nous is usually no, right? Okay, yeah, want to learn more about duels, Troy? I love it. Big Sweaty D's, what's up, man? Okay, Troy sold his heroes because I don't have time to play during our last bull run. Not much to do and no PvP. I'm a top 500 Axie Infinity Origins player. Interesting. And a part, that's cool. Hey, Troy, I don't know if you know my buddy, Zozer. I don't even know his name. Zozer. He's on the staff now. Sergeant Filthy McNasty. What's up, baby? I love it. Okay, man, I missed a lot. I'm still scrolling. Infinite War. Okay, I better move on. Man, there's a lot. Okay, Jordy. Okay, let's finish this. Yeah, I don't get the transparency comment. Two noobs. What's up, baby? Yes. Okay. Of course, we always expected that some adjustment would be necessary. However, for the first 6 months of the project, let's provided guidance well in advance of the ways of which things would change, right? And I don't feel like that's changed at all. Like, at all. So I guess he's feeling like the devs are doing things like behind closed doors and then springing them on us. Maybe there's some truth to that. Like, I'm just trying to even understand where he's coming from. Recently, it seems like the devs care less and less about the effects of thrusting previously unhinted at changes on players who have spent a lot of money on reliance on their previous guidance. Nor do the devs regularly take the time to address in meaningful detail these effects in AMAs anymore. Okay, I kind of agree with that, because the AMAs aren't long enough. Like, we need it. They're always so busy. Just the fact that they do them, though, right? Who else does this? Every other team. I've never seen a team in crypto. Like, give me some examples, guys. Literally just listen to feedback from the community and actually consider it in the game. Here's what is always the case. Always the case. The devs develop, put out a product, and then they talk about it. I mean, and here's the product. Like, take it or leave it. You either like it or you don't. I mean, that's always how this works, right? In the real world. We don't get to sit on there and like type in a suggestion and then actually have like Frisky Fox respond to us, right? Right? Okay. Yeah, DFK is consistent with their AMAs. right? So generally, like I can't go onto Illuvium or whatever else is out there. Like today, for example, Animal Farm launched, right? Forex Shark, baby. I like him. He's got a crazy way degen project called Animal Farm, okay, and drip and all this and that. And it's kind of a weird little ecosystem, but I like him as a dev. Like I trust him. But literally, it just took him 7 months. Okay, tons of delays, and he just and then right before he launches it, he changes it and then delays it again for 2 more weeks. Like it's just happened like 8 times. We had to wait all this time, and it just is what it is. And he has explanations of why it is what it is. And he's like real brilliant at launching this thing, Animal Farm. Okay, it's like super brilliant. Okay, if like a Ponzi-nomics type ecosystem can work, like he'll make it work. So if it's even possible, but I think it's risky, but it's pretty solid. Like it's so in depth. I could take hours upon hours upon hours to explain what he's doing. And it finally got launched today. And we're just talking kind of like a basic DEX. Okay, a basic DEX that we just literally, it went down March 7th because of a very similar thing, like the mining exploit. Very similar. And he paused it. And we thought it would be a couple weeks, a month, 8 months later. Okay. And our funds were locked up like for half that time. I had a lot of money in there. Okay. And so it's crazy how that's just, and then he put out a product. Like he didn't ask for our counsel, like on ideas and things we could do, right? It's not, that doesn't happen, right? In the real world. Doesn't work that way. Normally with projects, that's not how things go, right? So like Thanos said, they don't listen at all. Like, so he obviously feels this, okay? And he's like giving real heartfelt, legit feedback. Okay, that's just like where he's at. He's trying to like sound the alarm bells. It's kind of what Naus is doing here as well. So I don't want to take it lightly. And maybe they see something that I don't see. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay. Because I think they put it out plenty in advance, and we talk about it like for 2 months. We've been talking about dark summoning. Yeah, Sashi. Sashi, guys, he's responding. Is he on here? Within seconds. Wait, is he part of the staff? Love it. Okay. Josh, it just hit me today. You're one of the last guys. You still haven't hit me up on Discord. Josh, you won like an awesome summon of a Gen. You got a Gen 1 10 out of 10 hero that I still need to send to you. Josh, hit me up. I need your OX. And I still need also Mara Valiant. She won that. That's all I got. Everyone else been taken care of. I did send one person the wrong hero, and I was like, but it was fine. Worked out. Thank you. Shout out to Bravos Lab for being cool. So I sent Mystical Meows, the wrong one. Okay. So you guys, love you. Okay. So recently it seems like the devs care less and less about the effects of thrusting previously unhinted at changes on players who have spent a lot of money and reliance on their previous guidance. So that's kind of what he's saying with me and using the crystals, right? So it's kind of a fair point. I mean, but it doesn't mean I have to burn those heroes. Nor do the devs rarely take the time to address in meaningful detail. So this is why I want to be a moderator on the AMAs. I've had this conversation months ago with Frisky Fox. Like if Bolin is like a really awesome dude and key part of the team, and so this is literally nothing against Bolin. Like Bolin has a huge role, but you team me up with Bolin, look out. Like seriously, we'll overtake the freaking world with this game. Bolin, even if you hear Bolin, like on his Chaos Cast, thinks he'll say, he's happy that he doesn't have to talk. Like he doesn't like to talk a lot. So that's not your moderator. He's not a natural fit for a moderator to like bring enthusiasm and joy in like command, direct, like quickly move and direct the AMAs. And like when they answer a question to know like right away, and then further, like what a lot of times, questions asked, and they'll kind of what he's saying here, enough detail wasn't given in the response. Okay, then you could quickly follow up with another question if you're the moderator, like because they're like in their nerd, geek out, genius, brain, engineer brain. Okay, and they're like technically answering the question. Okay, but they might have kind of missed a key part in that. So getting their brain to be effectively articulated, it isn't their strength. So they need a dude. That's why I'm always like with Neindorf and all these different guys. Like, man, if I can team up with an awesome dev, we can take over the world, baby. It's easy. Competition is easy to outdo out there. So many things we could do. So I kind of agree with this, like their strength and how they answer questions. Like you got to have an awesome moderator who brings life and excitement and energy to the project and is able to read in properly to the questions so that they're properly answered, and be very, timely about it, like moving it along quick, but still thorough enough to fully answer the question. Okay. They could like double the effectiveness in the 1 hour time, potentially, I think, on those AMAs. Okay. I mean, so I kind of agree with that, but it's not like a bash on the team, right? That is just a weakness. It's just not their strength. That's all. Like the team, just the fact that they do the AMAs is like I know that Rock has said that Sandbox kind of does the same thing. Cool. Like I've never seen, I would love to experience that. I've never seen anything touch this with a 10-foot pole as far as the team communicating, doing their best to communicate these things, and they may have their reasons for not always like being open. Like, why didn't they tell us about, the 2 new heroes coming out? Why not? Like, why not tell us that last? Well, they might have good reason, right? So I just give them the benefit of the doubt. It's okay. It's okay. Like, it's not my right for them to tell me, where like I deserve, like they need to listen to me. Right? Like, who am I to even think that? Okay. And so even given that that's not their strength, when you look at the crypto ecosystem and it's full of a bunch of genius, brilliant engineer devs, this is all of the projects out there's weaknesses. But and just DeFi Kingdoms just does it better. It's still their weakness, but they're better than anything else I've ever seen, even at the very things that he's criticizing here. Okay, so he's saying not enough meaningful detail. I partially agree, okay, but just the fact that they're doing it is unlike anything I've ever seen in crypto. Okay, am I missing something, guys? Seriously, what am I missing here? Instead, they tend to say, we've been really busy, X and Y. Yeah, they're really busy, and they're still doing the AMAs for us. Like, for real, they're real busy. Like, Beetle Dude's working 80 hours a week, never takes a vacation. Okay, they're human beings. How can we even? They're always cranking stuff out. Okay, which, like, that was something also that Thanos said. They don't, they're slow in development, and so he like compared DFK Quester with Born to Die 007, right? Who is on another level of developing, but he's not like developing on the blockchain. So I don't know, like, I don't get it, right? This is phenomenal. He does, like, why isn't, for example, like you click on this hero, okay, and you flip him around, right? And I can get all this stuff, sales history. I can get like the passive and active abilities. Why isn't that in game? Okay, well, maybe Beetle Dude could explain why it's not. Like, what do I know? I mean, Thanos is the developer, not me. So, okay, like, wouldn't that be cool if we could see all this in game? Oops. Right? Like, okay, I hear you there. Sales history. That's some cool stuff. Why can't, So this Quester thing, his point was Thanos was like, they didn't, like the team should have already done that like months ago in his mind. Because in his mind, he could just like crank it out. Boom. Like just like freaking Born to Die 007 does. He just cranks it out. Unbelievable. Okay. New comments. I'm way behind. Okay. And I'll catch up here. I want to get through this. Okay. So yeah, they're really busy. So just be thankful that they even do the AMAs in the first place. Obstacles that countless crypto projects have had to deal with this year. Sure. Okay. So he's acknowledging that, like, and they tend to avoid altogether discussing the actual progress of important features that were supposed to be out 6 months ago. Like, is that true? They tend to avoid altogether. So is there a white elephant that the team is avoiding? Really? Like, what am I missing here, guys? Like, they're working on PvP. Okay. That's the number one thing. They teamed up with Wisdom. They realized this, the scope of the project for PvP is way, they need help and they need partnerships. Wisdom Gaming couldn't ask for a better partner. They got that going. They got partnerships with Chainlink. They got partnerships with South Korea. Like awesome companies, big dogs, big time things happening all over the place. They're, so we got Pervy Sage, he's developing. He does, respond. He's awesome, baby. My boy, workhorse in the house. Love him. Okay. Like, it doesn't get any better than what they're doing. And so I don't expect like them to just crank this stuff out so fast, like, because I've been around the block. Right. So people that say stuff like this is why I said to Than the man, okay, they tend to be new to crypto. Like, so someone tell me seriously, oh, you agree. So Matty Pesk agrees. Okay. I hate agreeing with nows, but land tournaments, crafting, the other eggs hatching. Okay. There's been some things that haven't come out, but I think they have communicated that, right? So they said, right? So they needed whoops. I hope I didn't just hide that. I was just trying to highlight it, actually. Okay. So the hack happens, so they have to move everything parity. So that's like everything else was dropped. But all these things I think are coming, but it's like one thing at a time, right? So especially the other egg hatching, the profession 10 level questing. Right. That it takes time, guys, like real world. Tell me one other project. Honestly, I'm waiting. Someone give me one project that's faster and better. One. Give me one. One project, especially given the shit they've been through. The fact that they're even still functioning is a freaking miracle. It's an absolute miracle. We all didn't lose everything in this project. Let me make that clear. Almost any other team on the face of this earth on crypto would have died having gone through what they've gone through. Unequivocally, even the best of them. People don't know the fire that the DeFi Kingdoms team has gone through. They just don't. Like, when you look at other projects, they all would have died. Give me one project that's better. Okay, so we know crafting, that'll come. That's going to be like PvE stuff, right? And PvP as well. It's going to be a big part of the game. Other egg hatching, we know that's coming soon. Profession 10 level questing might come before that. Maybe. Not sure. Maybe not. Okay. So the land tournaments, all that stuff got press pause. Like, how can they do land tournaments when their blockchain just got hacked? They got to move everything. Thank God, right? They created a new blockchain, which a lot of people bitched about, by the way. A lot of people bitched that they lost their focus trying to do this new thing over here, right? And it threw them off their roadmap. A lot of people were saying that. I remember back in March and April. A lot of people were. I heard it. Thank God they did that. Like Avalanche has been a massively awesome partner. I forgot to mention that. Okay, and then now we have it. They have this awesome blockchain, which basically can function just the same as a Gala Games or Veracity, if not even better. That's what they got. That's what they got going on. Thank God for that, right? So thank God that all of our DeFi Kingdoms assets aren't worth zero. And instead, they have awesome partnerships happening, and the sky couldn't look brighter, if you ask me. Okay, so, but guys, seriously, I'm open-minded. Okay, yeah, in this market, priorities have to shift. Totally agree. Assuming things are easy to implement, I get it. A million easy things is hard to juggle, and I'm not a dev, but I get having to juggle a million easy things. Sometimes it feels like putting out fires. Sure. Like one step forward, two steps back sometimes. And then two steps forward, one step back. And but for them, it was like a whole bunch of steps forward and then like 50 steps backwards. Almost died. Project almost died. Frisky Fox thought he was having a heart attack, wanted to just throw in the towel, wanted to give it up. Like he's like, this ain't worth it. Sorry, guys, I'm out. Okay, but he was inspired and encouraged enough because this is his baby. I love it. Facts. Okay, Infinite War. Yeah, hack plus the invisible hand of the market really putting a damper on the project. But all the FUD is what really messed up Frisky in the head, right? And it would have me too. Like all the hate against him that came at him. And he just like isn't used to having to deal with this kind of thing, right? He's not experienced, right? He's not like, you know, iron scales on his back where he's just not phased. He's like a normal human being, right? That has to work through these things and try to stay positive and have a positive mindset and not get into this deep, dark downward spiral that all these people all over Twitter are like they're living in their own negativity, like hell of negativity, right? And they're just cynics and skeptics and they're just on there being assholes, just being, and not this guy, not Thanos, right? Okay, that's different. But what happens is you start falling into these mindsets, right? And you lose perspective and you just become a Debbie Downer and you just start bitching all the time. It's like they have nothing better to do than to sit like in their mom's basement and bitch on Twitter about DeFi Kingdoms. And it's like, what else can the team do, guys? Like realistically, be realistic. And what other team out there is any better? Who out there is better? You think he's a troll, Maddie? Is Nounce a troll? I follow him on Twitter and I've never seen anything negative until recently from him. Okay. I mean, I don't know the guy, but Link. Hey, there it is, Link. I love it. Yeah, the devs had to do what they had to do. Needed to get off Harmony, DFK chain rules. Couldn't agree more. So guys, like, what are we bitching about? Come on. So yes, I'm troubled by dark summoning, largely because it's only not mentioned as a possibility a year ago. Well, so what? Okay, you want to be a part of a project that's going to be very blase blah, your typical project where they don't, move quick, change paths, come up with better ideas just because they didn't talk about it a year ago? Like, really? That's not the type of project I want to be a part of. And if it was that type of project, I wouldn't be here. The reason why I'm here and I'm so into DeFi Kingdoms is because a big part of their core values is always better, always improving. I don't care if you talked about it a year ago or not. If you find a better way that you could be doing something, implement it, do it. And I don't care about a democracy vote about it. Do it, get it done. Be awesome. That's how Binance rolls. That's how CZ. And everything he does, it's the best all the time. CZ, it's the best exchange. It's 10 times larger than Coinbase. Why is that? Coinbase was 10 million times ahead of him when he started. When he started Binance, he was like the one that everyone was saying is scam. Okay. And what has he done? Everything he does is just phenomenal. And it's the best at it is. He's the best at what he does every time. It's the best exchange. Got an awesome. Now, wouldn't surprise me if he'll do some awesome update to the Binance Smart Chain and make that even better. Like DFK chain's better, but they have the largest amount of liquidity other than, of course, Ethereum. But as far as an ETH layer 2, they're number one in everything. Binance Smart Chain. And it's awesome. It always works. Is it one less a fraction of a penny fees? No, it's not. And that's because of the insane amount of volume and the way he's handled the tokenomics and everything. He's just awesome. He just made it happen. He does it. He doesn't get a community vote, to do it either. Okay. Like sometimes democracies, guys, aren't good, like at all. And if you're smart, you have to learn as a dev on a high level, you have to learn how to like for me being such an empath, like I feel people so much, right? So I have to, if I were on his level, on these different guys' level, I would have to like train myself to cut off all the noise out there and just do my thing. Because I get too attached, I would be like Frisky Fox and have a heart attack and like want to quit the project. Okay. So yeah, I get it. The thing is, like they do a really good job at listening to the community. Better than anything I've ever seen. So I could not disagree with this stronger. I don't care if it was mentioned a year ago or not. Talk about a slow moving team and project. Okay, like they're fixing a real world right now problem of heroes being so devalued right now. It's just freaking genius. Okay, the devs consistently offered reasons why burning heroes would not be necessary. Okay, did they? Like, when did they do that? Maybe I missed that. Like, I even thought, why did they even do Perilous Journey? I remember thinking that. Like, did they need to burn away heroes? So they did Perilous Journey when I didn't think they needed to. So they were saying, like, in essence, the reason why they did Perilous Journey was to say that, hey, we're going to burn heroes away. But I must have missed that. Constantly offered reasons why burning heroes would not be necessary. I haven't ever heard that. And in the very rare instances where it might become a possibility, it would be for limited periods for special events like Perilous Journey. Okay. I think Dark Summoning, I hope it's here to stay forever and it's always there. I hope he doesn't come and go and stuff. I hope it's always there. Like, let people burn away the heroes out of existence. Just creates more demand for the heroes, baby. That's my take. Okay, so now imagine being a dev. You got a genius lawyer guy, okay, who has one opinion, and you've got another dude like me who has a completely differing opinion on that. Okay, and imagine, who do they listen to? Well, eventually they just got to make up their own mind and do what they're going to do. And we have to either be happy with it and believe in them or not. I'm like an all or nothing guy for the most part. So put yourself in their shoes. And then, Nas, I definitely respect you. I think you're a really smart guy. And I think your heart is all in and you're like frustrated. I feel you there. Okay. But just imagine a guy like you and a guy like me coming at the devs with two completely opposite opinions about something. For example, like Dark Summoning. I think it's brilliant. They should have implemented it 2 months ago for all I care. Right? So, AFAX again. There's a reason the percentage for your hero to die being so high. Okay. They mentioned it a long time ago. when Hero Floor was like $300, right? That they wouldn't need to implement a Hero Floor, but they always said that it was subject to change. Okay, AFAX, thank you. See, that's one thing I don't get as a lawyer. He's not understanding the subject to change. Sure. Okay. Rusted trust. That's okay. Start over. If you're just coming in, start over. Fistful of dollars, baby. Stones and crystals should not add any benefit to dark summoning because A, you don't have to dark summon with it, and B, the hero benefited from the better drops from questing. Okay, so that's fair. Fistful of dollars, that's fair. I disagree. I've spent thousands of dollars on all my heroes with crystals, and guess what? That all just goes away. I've had it in my 10 commandments, especially when crystals drop to like less than like 10 cents per crystal. Put it in the 10 commandments, baby. Always use a crystal when leveling up. That's how I rolled, right? So I'm screwed. A guy like me is screwed because I always use stones and crystals, including like things like raffles and different things. And I had some regular crystal. I then ponied up and bought regular crystals. I won some greater crystals. Okay. And I've used them on my heroes. It's a waste. So it's like, so you're at an advantage over me which I think, and I've been saying this, I think you're crazy for not using stones every time you summon and at least not using crystals on your good heroes, right? But I've been an advocate of that every time. Okay, so basically the people who weren't using stones and crystals are being rewarded over those who were. So I disagree. Okay, but that's fine. Like if this might very well, it sounds like this is kind of the team's response, exactly what Fistful of Dollars said. So the team, I think, isn't going to give any type of benefit to people like me okay, so guess what? What's my response going to be? Okay, cool. All right. I'll have a different approach now to dark summoning. That's all that means. It's fine. It's cool. It's all right. I don't have to then go bitching to the world, right? That the team doesn't listen to me and da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Okay. The devs. Okay. The devs. Okay. The devs responsible, fair notice oriented, 10 steps ahead ethos was an important thing that set them apart from your run-of-the-mill GameFi project. I still think that is very much what sets them apart, like by a mile. There's nothing even close that I know of. Here's what I'm used to. GameFi projects, the only reason why they get the community involved in the first place is so they can rug them. Why did Illuvium come out with their token 2 years before the game's coming out? Why? It's so the devs can rug you. Not the devs, the investors, the hedge funds, the big money being put into these games. Why are the coins coming out so early? Way before the game comes out, so they can rug you. So they can get involved in an initial coin offering before that all the little guys like me and you, we can't be a part of those. Okay. But we're the actual gamers that they're exploiting. We then come in, we actually play the game like it's supposed to be, and then they rug us. That's all of them. All of them, except maybe Axie Infinity. I like Axie. I like that team. I like how they went about it. Everything they did was much better. They weren't a big fat rug on your head, like all of them have been. Fate and Arena, I mean, you name it. There was some big initial coin offering that you couldn't be a part of because you're not whatever, an accredited investor and blah, 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 blah. And you didn't have the in, right, to buy the token at a tiny fraction of a penny and then you're the real gamer who comes in and just gets absolutely destroyed. That's my experience in almost everything out there. I was in 50 to 100 different gaming projects, and it's like they've all gone to crap, all of them. Fate and Arena is like the best game there is, okay, but it's just a big fat VC funded rug pull. It's still the best game though. It's so fun. Like if you come in now, maybe, that's good. It's just that it's like a fraction, of whatever 99.999% down, literally. They came in and hype us up. They hype us up. They hype us up. Huge elephants in the room. 20 million daily active users when it first came out. Why did it go from 20 million daily active users to less than 1,000 or less than 500? Because they don't listen to the community, and they completely ignored the big fat white elephants in the room of like, what the hell are you guys doing? Zero response, zero communication, not weekly AMAs, nothing, zero, zilch. This is real world, people. You won't find anything else. In my experience, I'm waiting for someone to mention, give me one freaking project that's better. One. Give me one. Somebody give me one project that's better than DeFi Kingdoms at listening to the community, doing these very things. Fair notice oriented, 10 steps ahead ethos. No one's better. Give me one project that's even close that you can even compare. Like I think Rock would say Sandbox. Okay. Maybe. Like I would have to look into that. Be a little skeptical that they're actually like on the same, even close, as far as listening to the community, having the 10 steps ahead ethos. Okay. Like that, you literally just, you're saying they abandoned this fair notice oriented 10 steps ahead approach ethos. Okay. I'm saying no, that's why I'm here a part of the project. Like the team has never done some stupid dumbass move. Like almost never. They're careful. They are meticulous. Like what has the team done? I'm sure they've made mistakes. Like they've done things that are stupid, I'm sure. Like what did they do? Okay. We just gave one earlier at the beginning of the video. The team, like what the hell are they doing having less raffle winners instead of more on crystals, which in my mind are worth less now because of dark summoning and stones and things. All those things are worth way less. Like they're way overpriced. There needs to be more of those. The price of those need to come down, right? Okay. All right. But they might have a rebuttal back to that because I don't know what do I know? They know more than I do. Mentioned a long time ago. Yeah. Okay. J-Dub. Oh, baby. So J-Dub, are you using stones on your summons? Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I've done a ton of summons recently, like hundreds. I've been using stones on every single one. Should I have not? Should I have just been selling my milkweed and all my items, dumping it? Is that what's better? Right? So they're not perfect, but guess what? They're still the best that I've ever seen. Like, not even close. Yeah, like it makes sense to burn your common dreads, I think. But the thing is, those are the things I use, like my mega awesome stones, like greater stones and greater crystals on and things like that on my dreads. So I don't even know what to do. Okay. Yeah, I think people are just super entitled. That's kind of what I'm getting to. Like we think because like, and I fall victim to this myself. I think I'm more important than I am. Like I remember I was playing this game and I had like 400 heroes and I thought I was like the most important guy in all of DeFi Kingdoms. Like in the back of my mind, I wouldn't have ever said that, right? So I'm that way. I feel it. And so I'm like trying to, get on there. They should, they used to let us come on the actual AMAs and ask questions. They like would never pick me. I'm like, they're not picking me. Yours truly. Like I'm the number one wallet in the game. Like at one point I was a number one hero holder, but not really because I just had one wallet. And I didn't know that. But in my mind, I'm like the number one hero holder in the world. Okay. Right. So we're just entitled. An update, doesn't go their way. Right? That I've seen that happen a lot, guys. Okay. Blaming an update that doesn't go your way as a shot at the team's ethos, right. It's wild. And blaming, if you ask the team to do something, like you give them feedback and a suggestion and they don't do it, it's okay. Right? Now, could the team do better at all this? That's why I'm so adamant about being the moderator in the AMAs. Like really giving credence to people's questions, making sure they're properly heard, things like that. So yeah, the team could do better. Sure. Still the best I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't get it though, because they did mention dark summoning. Yeah, that's a AFAX point. A burn mechanic for a while, though. Wish I knew the exact reason for the frustration. Could have been not being able to front run sages and coons. I mean, they went down. The value of sages and even like dread knights. Where I went and bought a couple last week for like 1,300 crystal, and there's a level 9 for 1,500 crystal. Dread knights. Like the last time I had looked at dread knights in the tavern was just like at that time last week. I remember thinking, I thought I looked at the tavern, but it must like a month had gone by. The floor of dread knights a month or two ago, I remember was 4,000 crystal. Now it went down to 1,000. They just keep going down and down and down and down. I bought my first dread knight and I thought it was a deal at the time for $6,000. Dark summoning is needed. Okay. To be clear. Okay. So he does say, to be clear, I'm still very bullish on DFK. So, and obvious, like the dude's a big fan of DeFi Kingdoms. He's just frustrated. I feel your pain. I do feel you. Like Thanos, I feel him. Like Thanos has put his blood, sweat, and tears into this game. He's a developer. He's developed projects on top of it. He's got the Difky Bot. I think X-Earn is also Thanos, right? Which is awesome. There's a botting solution where you don't ever need to give your private keys. Small little tiny wallet holders can do it. It's awesome. I love it. X-Earn. I should put it in the description. I added more stuff in the description below. We're going to talk about Fight Club here in a second and stuff like that. Okay. So guys, please tell me. Shout out. Okay, what am I missing? I want more pushback. So I appreciate you, Maddie Pesk. You push back. I love it. Maddie Pesk. Come back. What else am I missing? Okay. It's you guys, it's fair to have frustrations. So it's fair for Nance to say this. I think he's like way overboard. Like there's a way you could share this, which at least he's not out like tweeting negative things at all. I don't see that. But I just feel like this is so overstated, right? It's not putting it in the proper perspective. So he's very bullish. And I continue to have high hopes for the project, but I see the unwelcome change in the dev's attitude towards players described above as something that should be corrected without delay. So ever since I've been in the project, I've noticed them stepping up their game and listening to players' feedback. That's my take. Since I've been in, which was since March. So I've only seen the team get better at listening to players, not worse. That's my takeaway. P.S. Failing to disclose the mechanics of Season 1 DFK Duel in advance, then changing those mechanics mid-season. When are the high-stakes Gen 0 prizes? Is another disturbing example of the devs' more frequent disregard of players' reliance interests. Okay, so again, I would say if Frisky Fox finds that he can change the mechanics and continue to improve it and make it better, do it right away. Do it. Make the change. Like his whole failing to disclose the mechanics of Season 1 Duel. The whole time he talked about how he's going to change the mechanics of Season 1 Duel for matchmaking. Like that's the whole change. Nothing else even changed. And that's all Frisky Fox said. Like I was expecting this awesome big change. Honestly, I was kind of let down by duels, honestly. And then to see the raffles, I was let down. But it's cool. It's okay. I still have done tons of duels. I don't know. And I've won lots of crystals too in the raffles. Like, we've done videos on it. And believe me, there's guys out there with better. I have some jacked heroes, yeah, but it's not like I've got these level 20 Dread Knights and stuff, mythic freaking and legendary Dread Knights, and what some of the guys out there have. You know, my best hero is a level 16 Thief. Legendary is the bomb. Phenomenal. Perilous Journey, baby. Okay, so how did Frisky Fox fail to disclose the mechanics of Season 1 DFK Duel in advance? Like, what do you mean? It's all about fixing matchmaking. And it's still a work in progress. He's still having to make adjustments. And I guess he still needs to make more adjustments. So let him make more adjustments. And then changing those mechanics mid-season. Well, let him make the adjustments. Okay, when are high stakes Gen Zero prizes? What are the high stakes? Someone tell me high stakes Gen Zero prizes. Not sure what he's talking about there. Is another disturbing example of the dev's more frequent disregard of players' reliance interest, right? So, okay, and then he gave his Twitter. Okay, so yeah, that's right. He went on this long, like he had this thread that he tagged Frisky Fox on for duels. This was like the first time I ever saw him say anything negative about the project at all. Okay. So, okay. So I love you, Nounce. But I just don't even get it. If I had to guess, you're probably new at crypto. I said that about Than, the man, Thanos, and I was right. He's new at crypto. I also said about Than that he's probably never started his own business and stuff. If you remember me. But he like corrected me hard on that one, buddy. He's like started his own corporations like from scratch and hired and fired. And I guess that's what he said. I just was making the point that it doesn't add up. Like his mindset and his approach and his like criticism of DeFi Kingdoms doesn't add up to what a normal, typical business owner who started businesses from scratch and knows the pain and like the journey of, and it took me 10 years to learn what they've learned, and like they've undoubtedly learned in just a very short amount of time, and that they're still learning. He's still learning. Like he even said, you know, I used to be a project manager, like Frisky Fox on the show. If you guys remember Frisky Fox. And I almost said, well, you don't get it still. Well, he gets it now. He had like, at least to an extent, unless he might literally have no control over hiring and firing. He might've just hired, like he hired an HR person or like a PR firm or something, you know, or something for that. Maybe he just doesn't deal with that. Yeah. Which is probably good. Okay. Because it took me like years upon years to master how to deal with hiring and firing. Just that alone. Okay. And so like the way Thanos was flippantly saying he should just already know about all this. It's like, that's not what a business owner who's been through the ropes would say. But I was wrong. Apparently wrong. Okay. Okay. You're still using stones? Josh, dude, you got to claim your freaking hero. You need to connect with me on. Okay, be easy. Yeah, something suddenly set him off. He checked the tavern the day before the release. Okay. Yeah, so the biggest reason for this video is I'm wanting to address a lot. You know, these are real awesome dudes, Nonce and Thanos, and there's others. Then there's a bunch of lunatics, right, that are just haters on the project. Not talking about those guys. I'm talking about good, real, smart, legit people, you know, that are having like saying pretty extreme things, like alarm bell type things about the team. Okay. When I just see, it's like a fantasy dream come true for me, who's been in crypto. Just speaking from someone who's been in crypto, and I've been in hundreds of different projects, and I've never even come close to seeing a team that touches all the things you're talking bad about the team. Never seen a team do better, even close. And all these things that you're smack talking on about the team are the very reasons why I'm in the project, speaking from someone who's been in hundreds of different crypto projects and been through the real world. It's like, and I even told Fan the Man, like it's unrealistic expectations. You just got to go off and either start your own deal, and that's good. Some people, their standards are so high, right? They're your trailblazer type guys, and they just know they can do it better. I'm that way, so it's got to be my way. I got to do my own thing here, and a guy like Fan could probably go start his own crypto project and just be the freaking beast and be everything, he wants to be. Like, so he's either got to just go start his own thing, or he just needs to go venture out into the real world of crypto and realize that no one else is going to listen to him any better than DeFi Kingdoms does. And if you guys know of one that does, please let me know. Please let me know. Yeah, J-Dub, always use stones. Like the great Crypto Grady once said, I love it. Like, but it's even caused me. Oh, I'm the most important guy. I'm the most vital, important guy in DeFi Kingdoms, and they must listen to me. Matty Pesk, I want some more pushback, guys. Come on. Seriously, give me one project. Okay, I guess I only use lesser stones and crystals in summons and level up. Maybe there should be a compromise for greater stones, okay, that were used. Yeah, I mean, so even when the crystals first were coming out and they were like $6 a pop, the lesser crystals were $6. Like I was ponying up using them, on the few heroes that I had. I didn't have, 100 heroes yet, but I was quickly approaching 100 heroes, and I was spending that kind of money, on those crystals, $6. And then I remember when crystals went down to like $1. Okay, when I had 400, 500 heroes, crystals were at like $1, $2. I was using them on every single level up, buddy. Because it was all about PvP, getting as many stats as possible, right? And like being ahead of the game, leveling up as fast as possible, all these things. And winning the contest was big for me. So it was all about winning those contests, which we don't have the contest yet. Okay, that's the reason why I'm so heavy in the game, is the contest. They keep blowing me off. They're not listening to me. I want my contest back. The devs just don't even listen to me, right? You don't see me bitching about that. Well, they're still trying to figure it out. I just give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not entitled to contest. I think it would be really good for the ecosystem. Super muy importante to bring those back. Yes, we need the contest back. It's my favorite, most fun part of the game. Like, more fun, if you ask me, it's more fun than playing Fight Club tournaments, was the contest, competing for the contest. It was like so fun being on that freaking leaderboard, seeing my name on there, knowing that I'm like taking down bots. I was beating, okay, at the time, this is funny now that I think of it. Was it Difky? Who was it? There was like literally botting services that were on the contest, and I was beating their ass, baby. It's so fun. And I was manually questing with my phone, sitting in my bed, licking my wounds. So I've lost all my money, and I still have mental health issues over it every day. Like, you have no idea. Okay. Right. They 100% listen to players more now than they used to. Couldn't agree more. AFAX, man, you're on fire in this chat. Dude, AFAX. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Hit me up on Discord. I want to get you on the channel. AFAX, let's get you on the channel. Okay, because he was a big fan of Season 0 duels. Like, was anyone a big fan of Season 0 duels? I mean, I know a few guys who were like, it kind of came down to sort of like how I just thought season 0 duels, like hardly anybody was doing it. So it just wasn't a big deal to me. It's like an experimental thing for PvP. And it's just good for the game. It's like more stuff happening. FUD, gonna FUD. That's right, Maddie. I get it now because he's been super mad about duels and how can you win raffles via botting? I guess bots can do raffle entries too, right? So bots can auto duel, which is good. Big picture, it's good for crystal, right? Because all that 50% of the crystal gets burned. So if you got guys just auto dueling like crazy, but what happens is like someone made the point, and then the other 50% of the crystal goes to the quest fund. 0% of that goes to the devs, by the way. Did you guys know that? And I wanted Frisky to correct me, but he didn't. Like I lumped it in with everything. But that's been like confirmed, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Always correct me if I'm wrong. For all the people spending all that. So it's not a good investment, dueling. It's not. Because you're just burning your crystal away and you're winning raffle tickets. Raffle tickets are cool. You win crystals and stones, okay, and stuff, whatever, eggs, whatever. But like the value of that is just lessening and lessening. And you're not going to win unless you just do a shit ton. Okay, so you got to like do it right or you're not going to win. And so it's just like those guys doing that like crazy. They're just burning up all their crystal for the benefit of all of us in the game. Like, who cares? Let them do it. They're having fun with it. I have fun with it. I'm level 3 now, but then I kind of stopped because I'm like, why am I doing this? Well, you have the Gen 0 raffles. That's a reason coming up. Okay. That's fun. I want PvP, baby. I want contests. That's really what I want. I want this Fight Club tournament. We're getting to that here in a second. I don't think he's trying to FUD. Yeah, I agree. This guy's legit. This Nonce guy, I think he's good. Good one. He's smart. He's just frustrated and he's venting. I think he's overstating it like emotionally overstating things. Because he's probably he's been in this freaking project for over a year now. He's lost his ass like we all have. And you get pissed. You get frustrated. That's what the bear market does. It like wears on your freaking brain. I hate it. And who knows? It's not necessarily looking better. Like our POS government, just ruined us. So we might be in this recession, depression for like years. How are they going to fix this? It's going to be an uphill battle. So we might be in this for a while. Like it's not fun. Now, a coin can still outperform even through a bear market when there's use case, baby. So that's why it all kind of relies on combat, PvP, other games. Hey, somebody, was it in the Pirates? My Pirate private guild? Somebody developed an RNG. Okay. In the Builders program, someone developed an RNG game. I want to check this out. There's a game developed now that somebody developed. I just saw it in the Builders program. Perilous Pirates, where are you at? Here they are. One of these guys. And it's like, why haven't you hit me up to be on my channel? Whoever it is. Like, hello? Do you not want the world to know about your game? You're killing me. Devs, you're killing me. We have to know about your game. Okay, but he's like applied for the Builders program or something. And I think it's like the main guy in this Pirates den. Where's he at? Justice Beaver, baby. Okay, that's a Fight Club tournament sign up. We're still getting to that. Okay, anyways. I got Justice Beaver's Discord below too. Yes, Josh, you won the freaking contest. Why do you keep ignoring that? You're killing me, Josh. Okay, you sent me a DM on Discord. Thank you. I've like reached out to you, man. Mosh just messaged me something. Okay, DFK team is like the dream team. Right. That's how I look at the team. The dream team. It's crypto's best kept secret. Seriously. And I've been around the block. Believe me, if there's something else better out there, I'll promote that too. I don't see it. I don't see it out there. Okay. The other day, Bolin did say contests are coming soon. Yes, I can't wait. I haven't heard a whole lot of talk on contests. Stoned heroes are the best heroes, 100%. Right. So Mosh, what do we do? Like I've done a shit ton of summons. I've been using stones every time. It's like, I was wondering if I should be using stones. So I want to dark summon them. Yeah, people don't have patience in crypto. They don't. DFK team has a great product. Crystal Jewel has a ton of utility, and it's only getting better. Link, I love you. Infinite War, baby. How do I feel about Time Wonderland? Oh, I'm not sure what he meant there. I probably missed a bunch of comments. I guess the team just believes the heroes that use crystals and stones should be lesser candidates for dark summoning. Sure. Yeah. So we just roll with the punches, right? You just got to roll with it. You got to let the team do what they're going to do, and then you roll with it. I would love if they could figure out, I don't even know if it's possible to figure out a way to use, like to somehow implement the frequent use of crystals and stones, that those heroes had while leveling up and things. It would be nice if they could. That's all I was saying. Like if they could somehow implement that makes sense. What's good, Mosh? Would make sense if the peeps summoning weren't mostly degens. Risk more, get more, 100%. Yeah. Grady the FUD Destroyer. I like that name, Ryan. Yes. Love you, Mosh. Auto dueling is kind of good too, right? Because it means there's always someone to fight. Well, okay, but the new matchmake thing, you might be fighting someone that dueled a week ago. It's not a live duel. If you hit the matchmake, that's why there's been so many duels. I find that I'm all of a sudden start dueling against myself. And that's when I realize, okay, if you just wait and you don't hit the matchmake after you enter the duel, like and you're waiting, you can hit the matchmake on the duel. If you do that, you're likely going to be dueling with someone who's not currently live dueling, someone who already put in a team, so because I sent heroes just trying it out. I dueled like twice, right, on my main wallet. And then I was like, ooh, I need to send these heroes to my other level 10 and above wallet. Okay. So I had all my best like heroes on this wallet and I was sending them over. Okay. And so I dueled though like twice with my guys. Okay. Then I couldn't use those guys on my other account for 2 weeks. It was put on hold. Okay. And then like I was doing just a ton of duels. And all of a sudden I'm going up against myself that dueled 2 weeks previously. Those guys weren't live dueling. Okay. So, but that's good because I could, once you hit matchmake, it's like pretty much instant. You're going to duel with someone. And in the matchmake, when I was doing it, the matchmaking was really good. Like fair matchmaking. But I think that for a second, it kind of got out of whack. Maybe it's been fixed again. Okay. But what's also good, right, is that it's burning a lot of crystal, man, out of existence. All that dueling, and it's padding the quest fund. Yes, I want crafting. I can't wait. Cujo. Yes, that's going to be big, man. Infinite War, yeah, man, and they're feeding the ecosystem with tons of crystal. That's right. Yes. Okay. So another interesting thing is like Jules kind of in dumping. Surprised me. We're going to look at that here in a second. Guys, can you tell me what stones were used for my hero, or can I check? Yeah, you can just kind of tell. If you search your hero and then click like on the subclass, just look at the one that was given. If it's a lesser stone, it was given 15% more, ability to level up in the subclass. Or not 15%, I'm sorry, 5% if it's a lesser stone, 5% to whatever stat that was picked on the hero in the subclass, and 3% to the main class. So that's how you'll know. Also, DFK, DFK Quester tells you. That's right. That's right. Be easy and link. Yes. Lesser intelligence stone. Way to go, Michael, answering that. Cheers, Grady. Sashi. Okay, bedtime for me. Great stuff as always. Appreciate yours. Everyone else's support and feedback. Are you part of the team? Is Sashi or Sashi, isn't that one of the DFK team members? If so, I'd love to have you on. All the DFK team, I want them on. Bolin, all of them. All right. Bear markets bring out the worst in everyone. You got people just hating out there. But like when maximum pain has hit, you don't have the haters out there just hating, like they've died off. So when you have haters out there hating, that's often actually a good sign. It's bullish. Okay. I'm stoning everything always. I love it, Mosh. I have the Mythic Squad Discord in the description. And I've got, Matty Pesk, I got to push back on getting rewards for dark summoning with stone heroes. That's part of the strategy. If you created these beefy heroes, just don't dark summon them. I agree. But okay, thanks for pushing back. So I'm so alpha, I really have to always watch myself because I am like a pit bull that will devour people. I've got to watch myself. So, okay. So my pushback to that, and it sounds like Matty Pest, that's kind of like the word, like what you're saying. But the problem is I've used stones on every hero and crystals on every hero, always leveling up. And so what this whole thing is doing is disincentivizing the ecosystem from using stones and crystals. Okay, then that's going to lower the value of all the items that are already way suppressed. And so you want to encourage people, like as an ecosystem, to use stones and crystals. Okay, otherwise the value of everything goes to crap. The value of gold goes to crap, right? If people aren't using stones for summoning, that's why gold is so down. People aren't using them. It drives me crazy. Like when I'm buying a hero, they didn't use a freaking stone. It's like a no-brainer to always use a stone in my book, right? So it would just make sense for the team to incentivize those who have been using stones to somehow incentivize to like throw me a bone, give me something in the dark summoning. I don't know what would work, but give me something in the dark summoning to incentivize me to use all my heroes to dark summon. Then what's that going to do? Raise the floor of heroes hardcore. It's going to incentivize people to use more stones and crystals, which will raise the value of all the items out there because people are going to be using more stones. It's going to raise the value of gold. It's going to raise the value of items. So we're going to need I've been faithfully, am I selling my stuff? Do I sell my milkweed? Do I sell my items? Do I sell my gold? No. I don't. I craft stones. I buy heroes. I buy crystals. I don't sell anything ever. I'm not making any money on this game with my 1,300 heroes. So what they're telling me and what you're telling me, right, is F you, who's used the stone on every mother effing summon over the last month. I've done like 300 or 400 summons, dude. Trying to get tranny abilities, and I'm playing the game the way it's designed to be played, right? That should be incentivized in my book. Am I going to go publicly and bitch about the team because they didn't listen to me if they don't implement my idea? No, I'm not. I'm going to do what Matty Pass just said. I'm just going to roll it. That's part of the strategy. I just won't be dark summoning my 1,300 heroes, like very few of them, I guess. You know, I'll be selling my heroes. What I'll be doing, I'll be selling them. That's going to not be good for the floor of heroes. I'm I'm like sitting here debating, should I use stones? Is that going to be good for the ecosystem? Should I just go quest all my guys and sell all my items and all my gold? Okay, and I'm a measly hero. You look at people like Vilvi, okay, who has like 5,000 heroes. Someone else has 7,500 heroes. What should they do? Should they just quest all their heroes and sell their items and not use stones? I love it, guys. With all the summoning going on for the Gen Zero raffle, I think there's going to be major arbitrage opportunities. Yes, with stones when the carver comes back on Thursday. I said that the last 2 times and it didn't happen because people aren't using stones. I agree with you, but the arbitrage has really shrunk. Like we saw gold pump. I said to Kristen Peter, it'll pump 25% because I had it like reasoned out, and it might again. Okay, because gold is way down. It did pump 15% and then crash right on back down. And believe me, with all these summoned heroes now, I'm making more gold. I'm getting more items. What's that? Should I just go sell them and drive the value of those items down even more? Is that what we want for the game? Is that good for the game? No. Now, tiers and runes are freaking going up and up and up and up. Do not sell your, well, I mean, because the drop rates are lower on those. And I have to go in there and buy tiers and stones every day because I have tons of my heroes in one wallet just doing training quests, and I don't keep up with the runes. I mean, I don't nearly keep up with the runes to level all my heroes. So I have to go buy at least 100 runes a day, minimum, sometimes 200, I think, just for all the level ups of my heroes. And I usually do that with gold, but it depends. Sometimes I'm just doing it with my crystal and jewel. I love, oh, wait, so Cujo, are you a moderator? What do you mean? I've got a bunch of you mods watching. Are you like one of the knights or whatever for DeFi Kingdoms? If so, I want to get the knights on the channel. Smash TG in the house. Dark summoning is for potato disposal. Sure. Fair enough. Yeah. So definitely like all my common heroes, common basic heroes, but I have used crystals and stones on all those, but I'll probably still summon some of those. Dark summons has increased rarity chances. Right. It'll be more worth it using stones. Yes, definitely in dark summoning, you better use a stone every freaking time. If you're going to dark summon, use a stone, you cheap ass. You guys are killing me. For dark summonings, especially, use stones. Like, hello. You're investing 2 heroes. Use a damn stone. Okay, I hear you, but wallets with 5 or 6 heroes who might not have as large as an investment in the game are probably not using stones. That's all the more reason to use a stone. If I only have 5 or 6 heroes, it's not like I'm doing a ton of summoning. Buy a few stones, right? Sorry, I probably sound so disrespectful. I'm not trying to be an ass. I actually love you. I love the pushback. So push back. I'm sorry, I'm an arrogant asshole. Like nouns and Thanos and all, like Thanos, you think he's like he's an alpha male. I'll tell you what, you put us 2 together and it's like, and we did. I mean, we went at each other. Like we were like at each other's throats on Discord chat, like just me and him, personal. Oh man. So I apologize for being an alpha asshole. Just forgive me. Give me grace, Maddie Pest, because I love all your pushbacks. But my response to that, and I love Bogside chats, by the way. I have Bogside chats right at the top of my description, baby. Go follow their channel and learn about Fight Club. I'm going to talk about that. How long have I been going? I seriously thought this would be a short video, just talking about a couple things. Okay. So if I only have 6 heroes And so I'm going to summon 3 heroes. I'm going to go buy 3 stones, right? Just go buy them. Okay. That's my thoughts. Like, definitely for dark summoning, you're like spending the money to summon in heroes. So you better be using stones then, all the more, and get those better rarity. Oh, thank you, Matty Pesk. I love you. Okay. Okay, Jazz Crypto, not really though. Your stone summoned heroes are already above average heroes. Dark summoning is basically to burn potatoes. Right. But all my heroes are stone use. Except I have bought a bunch, but not recent. I did go in there and buy a few recently. You know, they're usually not used stones, which drives me nuts. So even like trying to find the right pairs. Like I use stones every single time. And every time I've been leveling, except over the past week or two, now I'm not using crystals on my on level 1 through 9, first 9 levels. I've taken a break because I just keep having to buy and buy and buy and buy more crystals. Okay, so I'm not using crystals on my basic, uncommon, and rare heroes that are advanced class and down. All my legendaries, mythics, and Dread Knights, Dragoons, and Sages, I'm using crystals. And then when they hit level 10 and above, I'm using crystals. That's kind of how I'm doing it at the moment. But I would still like to be using crystals every time. And sometimes I still, like if the bot misses a level up, I'll level a bunch of guys up manually and use crystals. But for months, I was always using crystals every single level up. I felt like naked. It just felt wrong. It feels wrong still to like the thought of leveling a hero or summoning a hero without using a crystal or stone makes me feel like naked. It's like wrong. I'm like sinning against my 10 commandments. It's like goes against my conscience, baby. I love it. Fistful of dollars. It might be cheaper for you to buy floor level heroes to dark summon. Sure. Yeah. Yep. And I have bought some floored level heroes, but they're all in the mix of 50 gazillion heroes just to find the right pairs. But that's maybe what I'll do. Fistful of dollars. That's maybe what I'll do. Man. Okay. Jazz Crypto, exactly. This is going to inject higher quality heroes into the market. Yes. That's right. I'm crying over here for your whale wallets. Oh no, so sad for the rich guy. I know, man. I gotten so destroyed. The bridge hack alone, I initially had 83 Binance coin that turned into 32 Binance coin that all got destroyed in the bridge hack. I had a full Bitcoin at least. I had several ETH. I had in the pools when the bridge hack happened. Just got destroyed. Avalanche. Now, Avalanche, I guess, was okay, but I sold it. What else? My Matic, my Phantom. Had it all in there. Like, unreal. And I didn't even take that bridge hack. I've never seen a bridge hack completely destroy an entire blockchain. That's a first, I think. I mean, maybe not, but I don't think short videos is in your DNA. I know. So, but I am going to do like, I'm going to start doing some short videos and have my video editor, like some quickies, some like Bogside Chats is doing. Matty Pest, baby, doing those shorties on Fight Club. Short and sweet, baby, but I like them long. I know it's like I can't just ditch you guys, just rambling. While DFK Fight Club is amazing, we're getting to it. I want to try and catch up with these chats. Always use crystals and stones. Sell heroes or dark summon heroes. You're not willing to use with them. Hey, good point, Worm. Sir Worm. Good point. I could just like sell a bunch of heroes and then buy other heroes to summon with. That's a thought. Because nowadays, people are smarter in the tavern. They see if you use the stone. Like, ooh, we got the brown gent, baby. We got Michael. Okay, Michael, I always feel like I'm browsing the tavern when I look through my own heroes looking for pairs. Yeah. Yeah, man, I use the tool. So I'm also going to do a short video on Adventures in DFK, why everyone should pay the fee and be a subscribed member of Adventures in DFK. Neindorf and Raff, baby. Everyone should be on that. And I'm going to do a video, kind of quick video, going through all the benefits. Going to try and make it quick, send it to the video editor, do a professional video. That'll probably be my first one. And I'm going to do it tonight. Going to send it. Yes, I love it. Just tuning in. But I believe, yeah, if you're just tuning in, Brown Gent, be sure to rewind, catch up. Just tuning in, but I believe that dark summoning should be optional. Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is optional. If we only give it upsides, then it becomes a no-brainer versus carefully thought out decision. Totally. Totally. But the more dark summoning, the better. Right? So the better it is for the ecosystem all the way around. You want to incentivize, but it's got to be done right, like carefully thought out, which I think they have, right? When you say, yeah, big fan, got to keep it balanced, the whole ecosystem. So that's my whole point of not allowing like some kind of benefit for heroes with stones and crystals used, because the whole ecosystem breaks down when you don't incentivize that, in my mind. Or it's just not going to be a ton of dark summoning happening in the first place, which is, I guess, okay, but that's not as bullish. Like, I was super pumped for the heroes to just the floor price to double and triple this week, and to get like to trim down all my number of heroes into a bunch of high quality, awesome. Like, my ultimate goal is to get like a mythic Dread Knight with a transcendent ability, right? That's the ultimate goal someday, baby. I love it. Okay. The hat. So yeah, Brown Gent, I kind of went over it. Like, I'm a whale, I guess. You could call me a whale, 14, 13, whatever, how many heroes I have. Okay. And I haven't been selling one damn thing. I don't sell my gold. I make like 250,000 gold a day. Okay. I don't sell any of it. I craft stones. I don't sell my milkweed. I don't sell my items. I'm crafting stones. I'm buying crystals. I'm playing the game, right? Shouldn't that be incentivized? Shouldn't that behavior be incentivized? Or I could say, you know what? I'm not benefiting. My heroes aren't going to benefit from dark summoning. Now I have all these zillions of heroes. I'll just dump my heroes in the tavern. Is that good for the ecosystem? No. And then with the other heroes, or I'll just keep my heroes and just let them quest away and just sell all my items. I'm done summoning. I'm just going to dump my items and start making money, because I'm going to have to start making money somehow. Okay. The best way for us to make money in this is to maximize the amount of dark summoning happening. Burn 100,000 heroes out of existence, 150,000 heroes out of existence. If they really incentivize that, still carefully though, don't just like incentivize it so much to where it's ruined. Like, I thought Starbuck made a good point that the chances to get advanced class, advanced genes, like, and elite abilities and transcendent and all that shouldn't change. He made a good point there, because then that really devalues all the hard work we've done trying to summon those all along the way. That was a good point. So it has to be carefully done. Yeah, their lackluster response destroyed it. Hey, good point, Cujo. The hack didn't destroy the chain. Yeah, they did. It's like they had a bunch of nerdy engineer-minded guys driving me nuts. Like, make it happen. CZ would have been behind that. He would have fixed it, made it happen, and like made everyone whole, and the world would have kept going. I guarantee it. He would have just figured out something to be awesome, and everything he does is awesome. He just would have been awesome. But instead, the team had their heads so far up their ace. It's like they gave up or something. I don't even get the harmony response. I don't get it. Like, they had a good chain. They could have salvaged it. I thought they had a good chain. I don't even know. About 2 Gen 1 10 out of 10 heroes just to Dark Summon. Cool. Yeah. I also bought 5 or 6 floor heroes to Dark Summon. Yeah. I mean, I bought a lot more than that actually to Dark Summon. Yeah. I swept, yep, Dragoon, Sage, Floor, the last AMA, and sold to people who wanted Dark Summon. Good for you, Brown. See, Brown Gent, man, he's smart. He's shrewd. He's always. Shorts would definitely get your channel some crazy growth. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're actually going to create several shorts. Like, I'm talking hundreds of videos. I just still, it's like there's a block in my mind. I still need to get it squared away with Eric, Redeemer Eric, baby. I need to get, like, make sure we're on the same page. Because it's like, yeah. So I want to make sure he sees the value and make sure he's on the same page, you know, because I'm kind of like, what I was thinking was kind of like partner with a guy with a channel and like a video editing producer type guy and just make awesome videos all the time. And he's like my right hand man. Like we create a business from it that's completely transparent, right? Not like a lot of the YouTube channels making money, monetizing it, but do it in a different way, even there, and have a longer term approach to it and think of it. And also other opportunities. Like if I was talking to Neindorf today, if we could just team up, man, there's so many things we could do. So many things we could develop out there and just destroy the competition and then market it right. Like video editing software, for example. Like we could create our own and make millions. Okay. Just got to have the right developers that I team up with. We could do it. Just like with the whole team of DeFi Kingdoms. I mean, that's even my mindset. Like I get this team of DeFi Kingdoms in my back pocket. Look out. We're going to have like billions, multi-billion-dollar market cap in my mind. And that's why, like, I don't think the team realizes their messaging and things, the way certain things are delivered, right? You have people pissed off at them all the time because of their communication. It comes down to their communication. But I give them the benefit of the doubt still because they're better than anything else I've ever seen communication wise when it comes to devs or a team. Straight up. Okay. Yes, Zabu just gave Brown Gent shout out. Howdy. What's your opinion on as a tool for players towards Mythic Dread versus current holders? Love your content. Love it. Average player or new ones that are intimidated is my view. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with all my short videos. They're going to be for beginners. It's like going to be a beginner series, baby. And because Eric, the guy the editor, is new to the game. And so he's literally already asked me well over 100 questions. And he's like, we can make videos with each of these questions. Boom. Short videos answering each one. Expert, just quickies. Okay. Well, I think it kind of boosts the ecosystem because you're aiming for good summons without dark summoning. But if a dud pops out, then you just dark summon with it. Sure. But if you're are you using a stone, Cujo? I always use stones. So I'm going to, at some point, have to deal with, maybe I should just be dumping all my stuff, dumping all my items I'm getting, dumping all my gold I'm getting, dumping all my milkweed. That's not good for the ecosystem. I think dark summoning is great as another tool. Yeah, it's definitely optional. Brown Gent, for sure. It's like a whole different summoning realm, underground, by the devil dark summoning. And I like it as a hero burn mechanism, but also to help for more Dread Knights. Yes, I want a mythic one. Yeah, we're on the same page there, baby. Dread Knight prices will dump on launch. Well, I don't know, Brown Gent, because people are going to be buying up Dread Knights to dark summon with. Like you summon 2 Dread Knights together, 75% chance to get another Dready. Right? So that was my game plan, to summon my Dreadies, and I bought 2 already. I'm running out of money though. So I really can't buy much else. All I can really do now is sell. I mean, I'm telling you, where a lot of these whales in the game, that's where they're at. So look out, people. I'm faced with the decision of, should I just start dumping all my stuff? Talk about crashing the market. If Vilvi and the other dude that has like 7,500 heroes or 8,000 heroes, Vilvi has like 60 wallets. Okay. Believe me, she's lost a shit ton of money. So at some point, we just got to start selling our stuff. All the more reason to reward the use of those items, stones especially. Okay, I think the game needs to have more playable content. Yeah, it's all about PvP. This game is all about PvP in the development. We got Fight Club, and we've got this a Pirate's Den guy just developed an RNG game. Like I'm gonna look into this and do a video on it. It looks cool though. It looks legit. That's the common complaint I hear, right? It's all about Pervy Sage, baby. Pervy Sage Uriah, workhorse. He's got to pump out PvP. What most of us is what we've been doing is prepping for a year. Yeah, I know. Just like Axie Infinity, 3 years or over 2 years with Axie Infinity. PvP hit, went to the moon. Boom. Okay, I think the meta shift of owning hundreds of heroes will start tapering off and moving into quality heroes. Yes. Yes, I like it. If burning items for stones goes down due to dark summoning, that is only short term because way more potions and gold will be needed for PvP. Okay. But we're still several months out from PvP. So we might see gold like really, 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 really crash. Some more. Like it's already mega crashed. 99.9 like 9 or 99.9% down. And it's crashing down more. Playable content, yes, is key. People are hungry. It's a good sign. Jake, yes, 100%. I've been trying to get people into DFK by showing what they can do. And they said it was boring. Definitely need more content. Yes. There's a weird thing that will happen, Cujo, as we approach level 100 and resummon. From there, we will see some amazing heroes. Yes, that's right. Like we can, it's on expert, Brown Gent. Yeah. So by the time a hero hits 100, let me come to the top. Where is it at? I think it's actually in heroes, maybe. Heroes. Okay. And he goes over it somewhere. Okay. Great guides written by Sandwich Punch. Ooh. Is that what they were? Page will be a collection. Maybe it's on one of these for new. Okay. This one is hero card and what to consider when purchasing. Where is it at? This is more basic. Maybe I'm not in the right spot. Okay. I think it was like at the bottom. And then I'll zoom in once I find it. Okay, but it like by the time a hero hits level 100, man, where was that? I'm like a little too zoomed in here. Okay, external resources. Oops. He's got it on here somewhere. Growth stats. It's one of these two. Leveling overview. And it tells you like exactly what you get at level 100 when summoning, I think. It's like at the bottom. One of these. We're looking. Oh. Okay. Okay, I don't think it's this one. This is awesome stuff for new people, though. This site, Expert, bomb, growth stats. Okay, here. Okay, yeah, this is it, I think. Okay, so level 100. If the wizard's highest stats, let's just wizard example, highest stats, intelligence, wisdom, and luck. It takes 210 Gaia tiers. Okay. The summoned hero receives +6 to intelligence, +3 to wisdom, and +3 to luck. So it's not, you know, that is a little better than like a greater stone, but 6%, it adds 6% to the primary stat growth for intelligence, 3% to wisdom, 3% to luck, and then 5% secondary stat growth also to all three of those. So that is pretty significant. But I don't know if it's as mind-blowing as you might think, Brown Gent. I mean, that's big to get all that. But by the time heroes hit level 100, we're talking like years. Like even profession 10 level questing. Like it's definitely going to help us level up faster, but it's not going to be like I'm thinking maybe we'll get double the amount of XP for those questing with a good pet than what we're getting now. I mean, maybe at most triple, but even if it's triple, it's still going to take forever, like to get from level 20 to 21. So to get to level 100, it's going to take forever. That's so far down. That's like years down. Unless like then they might have level 20 profession quests, But regardless, it's going to take a long time to get a level 100 hero. Yeah. Okay. Summoning with an uncommon Dread Knight, mythic base class, gives you great chance of summoning legendary Dread Knight. Right. An uncommon in a mythic base class. Right. Link. Good point. So if you have, or even a common Dread Knight with a mythic base class, the same difference. So a common Dread Knight with a mythic base class guarantees a rare. An uncommon with a mythic base class also only guarantees a rare because it rounds down. But an uncommon with a legendary would guarantee a rare. And also have a boosted chance for the mythic. So that's a good point. I'm prepping now while the game is in infancy. That's the investment after all. Right. So I've just been viewing this as everything, the price is so unbelievably suppressed. Heroes and everything is down 99.5% or whatever. It's down so far. Why sell my stuff now? Has been my mindset. Instead, I just keep investing into the heroes with all my items. Okay, that's been my mindset all along. I don't want to, try and squeeze juice out of a turnip or whatever the phrase is. Okay, I'm just like leaving it all in the ecosystem and adding more money in, dollar cost averaging more in even. Okay, that's been my role. And knowing the risk that it's either going to go to zero or it's going to pop. So like it's all or nothing in my mind. And so the reason why I'm all in is because of the team being so awesome and all these things that we talk about. Okay. We're definitely going to have a head start. Yeah. From those who start now or someone starting now, your money. You're coming in after everything's crashed. You can get all awesome stuff for so much cheaper. You get Dread Knights, for example, for 13,000 to 1,300 crystal. It's like, what the heck? I bought my first Dread Knight and it was like substantially cheaper than all the other Dread Knights available for sale for like 3 or 4 weeks previously too for $6,000. And I thought I was getting a good deal. April 15th on my son's birthday. It was like his birthday present. Okay. Yes, ADFK Guild, baby. I'm gonna do a video on that for sure. I need to get all y'all on the video. We need to talk about the guild. Yes. I'm still trying to catch up with chat. I'm also willing to give 2 years, etc. But I worry not everyone will. Yeah, because the bear market wears on our souls. Needs to be balanced, but a game play is key. That's right. So Pervy Sage, baby, he's doing it. Rock 808 and Grady are in an unofficial contest to see whose podcast can give the most DFK content. We all win. I love it. It's been a year now of casual play, and my heroes are only starting to hit level 10, right? So like in March, I summoned my first hero, and it happened to be a sage. I summoned with a ninja, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I knew enough to summon with a summoner and a ninja. That's all I knew. And I hit a rare sage, which at the time was worth like 10 grand. Okay. Maybe even more. Okay. I love it. I thank you, Link. Hey, Adventures, Raph, my man, rewind. Start this thing over. 1.5x speed, guys. 1.5x speed, always on these videos. Okay. I think you should slim down half of your heroes, Grady. Oh, yeah. Good point. Hey, Aphex, I want to get you on. Let's talk. Hit me up. Okay. Raph. Yes, Sergeant. Filthy McNasty. Raph in the house, baby. Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. If we get one more DFK content creator, we unlock something cool. I'm sure of it. Hey, we have another one. We do. Zabu, baby. Zabu. He's in this chat somewhere. Go find him. Follow his channel. He just did one on the best way to hatch eggs, which is literally going to be a video. Like that was going to be my first video, but instead, Raph, I'm doing a video on Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, baby, on why everyone needs to pay the service, pay for the fee. We got to, and there's real reason. Like it's a no-brainer in my mind. If you ask me, you're really into the game, pay up a year, pay up 2 years. And it's like not that much, and you're paid up for 2 years. That's what I would recommend. And it helps Neindorf and Raph. We need to get Neindorf, like full-time dev, baby. That's my goal. Okay, dark summoning with dreads will happen, but only with base class mythics. Yeah, probably so. Rarity is key with dark summoning. Yeah. A base class priest with a dread gives you a 40% chance of a dread, or like a 37.5% maybe. I love it. Matty Pesk, Link, you're burning your dread with a priest. Hey, 40% chance for that dread. So if you do 3 of them, hopefully you hit. So if you do 3 dreads, like let's just say you have 3 common dreads and you have 3 mythic heroes, 3 mythic like priests or whatever. You summon those together. You got a 40% chance on each summon to hit a dread. And the floor will be a rare. So good chance for a legendary or mythic dread. That's what it's all about, baby. That's my mindset with it. But it's going to be hard to do because I'm like, man, I use like greater stones and like greater crystals and regular crystals, stuff like that. You are more degen than I, sir. Matty Pest, baby. Love you guys. What's new, my guy? On the verge of selling. What's going on? You need to rewind. Seriously, rewind 1.75 speed. Okay, Raph. Because if no one can answer, I still haven't had one person give me a better team that responds and listens better to the community. Give me one coin, one project out there that does better than the DeFi Kingdoms team at listening to feedback from the community. One. I want to hear one. No one said it. I like pushback because these guys are smart. Nance, he's a lawyer. Thanos is a brilliant genius developer who maybe he can run circles around Beetle Dude. I don't know. Beetle Dude seems pretty awesome to me. He seems like a freaking goat. That's what Hubert Cumberdale was on here, baby, and he called Beetle Dude the goat of development. I want to get Beetle Dude on. That'd be awesome. Zabu. Yeah. So I've got a transcendent, uncommon thief. Summoning that with a Dread Knight. Get a tranny Dread. That's another thought. But I don't know, man. I'm going to be slow on the dark summoning. We're going to be doing lots of we're going to be really thinking it over. Okay. Those stats plus a stone are nice, but it's not crazy. LOL, level 100 feels like 3 to 5 years away. Right. Like even if Profession 10 and Profession 20 and Profession 30 level questing, gives you double or triple or quadruple the amount of XP, with your, mythic pets and stuff, it's still going to take forever. Believe me. Believe me. Profession quests are only 1.5x normal questing rates. Yeah. I assume the majority of this game will be played at level 10 through 40. Good thought, Aphex. But it's like always going to be a moving target, It's always going to be moving. I'm watching the video late, but just something to add to the list of things that didn't happen. Okay, J Mars. Cool. Pushing back. I like pushback. What happened to amulets? Does anyone remember that? Thought it was a snapshot to win one. Ambulance. I have not heard that. Must be too new in the game. J Mars. Ambulance. Add that to the questions. Get on here, guys. Be active on this. Talk.defykingdoms.com, which is also in the description. Get in there. I've never heard of ambulance. Yeah, you're cool, J Mars. Not FUD, just curious. It's okay to have concerns, right? It's okay. If I have a concern, here's how I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to say something like, hey, guys, I feel like I've been mentioning things on talk.defykingdoms.com. I feel like I've been reaching out to you guys with suggestions, and I feel like you guys have been ignoring me, and I feel like this has been going on for months, but I love you guys, but I just don't feel like I have a voice. Approach the team with that. They'll hear you out. Right? Instead of saying an overstated absolute statement of the team just doesn't Thanos was really extreme statements. He said something extreme, on the show. No ability at all to hear any feedback, strong statements, right? But he's saying that out of emotionally frustration because he's been in the project for a year and he feels like he's been ignored, right? But when I mentioned a Frisky about Thanos being frustrated, and he was like, really? He was caught off guard by that. It was like a surprise to him. I was reading his face, wanting to see his reaction. And I thought he would say, yeah, we've had some bouts with Thanos. He didn't say that. He didn't say me and Thanos have gone back and forth and butted some heads on things. We're trying to work through things. Nope, didn't say any of that. So, okay. But Thanos, he would give the floor eventually. If Thanos really wants to talk to Frisky Fox about things in the team, they'll give him, they've given me the floor to talk to them. And who the hell am I? How much more will they give Thanos to do that? He's a dev in the project. Okay. He just hasn't reached out to them, asked the right questions. He has the same weaknesses himself as the team communicating. I can tell you that. It's not his strength. He's a brilliant engineer-minded guy. He's not good at communicating at all. At all. I told Thanos, okay, I was going to get on Difky. He had me. Sold. Done deal. And he I couldn't figure out how the hell to get signed up. I couldn't sign up for the damn thing. And I tried to. I even bought a Raspberry Pi. Okay, just suggesting that in the first place. What are you thinking, Thanos? Okay, so then I tell Thanos, dude, I need to team up with you and help you with your messaging and marketing. Make this easy, make this palatable. Well, then he responded right away with that. He was awesome. A week later or less, all of a sudden he made it even He made it super easy to sign up for Difky. And I know I'm kind of a dumbass. Like, I'm not a developer. Like, I've been new to this. Discord is new to me, all this stuff. Like, at the time, I was pretty new to Discord still, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I just like did what he told me to do. And he's like, okay, if you want to learn how to do Discord, like, he sends me this video about like the Discord language. I just didn't even know what the hell it was talking about. So he like sends me down this rabbit trail. It's communication. He responded to me as if he's communicating with like Neindorf genius dev type guys, right? On their level. And that's how all these projects do. That's even how DeFi Kingdoms does. Like, it's not their strength, but they're still better, way better at it than almost anything else I've ever seen in all of crypto. Like, they're so highly intelligent. When they answer a question, they think so analytically, okay, and technically, okay, and they're not connecting emotionally with the person asking the question, okay? They're not making you feel like at ease, okay? If someone's like freaking out, okay, is this project going to go to zero? Is this okay? And they ask a question, you have to read that and respond to them and connect with them. And then not only put them at ease, but give them a subtle confidence and make them in the back of their mind feel like, oh, okay, good. Like, and then make them fall in love with you. That takes it to a whole new level. Okay. This is all like sales stuff that they don't even teach in sales, but it's all in the communication, earning the trust of the person you're trying to sell to. It's all, and then they'll become an ambassador for you. So I started my insurance company from in my single wide mobile home in Patton, Missouri, which isn't even a dot on the map, in the middle of nowhere. And it was just all in how I communicated and gained people's confidence. And I couldn't keep up with all the referrals I got. So I'm just sitting there in my house selling insurance all day long. People from all over the freaking country, even. and just constant referrals every day, multiple referrals. Boom. Very little, didn't even hardly advertise. Just blew up. And then, so every time I made a sale on average, I would end up getting at least 3 referrals, like on average, because obviously some of them just aren't the type to ever tell anyone about their home and auto insurance. But then I would have multiple people just like refer 50 people to me. I found the best insurance guy because they had my personal cell phone. I was always available. Just made it happen. Quick, best rates, boom, very knowledgeable on coverage, ins and outs of the coverage, and also of their own current policy. And I would say, nope, don't switch to me. You're better off where you are now. You've been with State Farm for 40 years. You're grandfathered into a policy. That's like gold. You don't want to let that go. Stay there. Don't even shop it. It's like gold. Boom. So I would like literally, they wanted to give me the business, but I treated them the way I would want to be treated and gave them all the alpha of the entire insurance industry because I knew everything about the insurance industry and just boom. Like, so anytime someone called, like freaked out or concerned, boom, you address it. You meet them emotionally. Okay. That's not what any of them are good at. And that's desperately why. I mean, that's why we have a $17 million or a 16 now, maybe $1 million market cap of Jewel. 100%. That one thing, just that alone, moderating the AMAs. That's the difference between a 16 or $17 million market cap and a $1 billion market cap. That one thing. And it's like they don't get it. They kind of get it, but they don't get it. The reason why we have all kinds of people who've been in the ecosystem for a year, okay, bitching about the project, okay, is because of the way they're messaging. It's not because they didn't read their question. They go in there and read all those questions. I guarantee it. They hear you out. Do they communicate that and make you feel like they heard you out? And then give a proper response as to why they're not going in the direction that of your suggestion. No, that's not their strength. Not their strength. That's why the team needs an AMA moderator. They need someone to get on I Am George, to get on, okay, and to Set the record straight about the team and the project. Best team I've ever seen in crypto, personally. Best project that I'm proud to be a part of in all of crypto that I've ever seen. That's why I'm here. All right. I love it. Glory or Valhalla, as the Vikings would say. Yes. Pets and PvP, Adventure Quest. Yes. PvP should increase XP a lot. Okay. Yes. PvP will increase XP. Ooh. Will combat help XP? I never think that. I thought it'd be like duels or something, like completely separate from XP. But profession 10 level questing, baby. Yeah, stand pots. Oh, okay, if that's what you mean, you'll just stand pot them to death. Yeah, people, and then milkweed, baby. Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, Mars. Oh yeah, Mars. Wasn't ambulance the first form of equipment? Interesting. Forgot about those. Okay. Zabu, Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. Hey, real secret to hatching eggs is to watch Grady's stream. Last time I hatched a mythic, and it's a lock. Speaking of, dang. All right. I still want to talk about Fight Club, guys. Okay, hang on. I had some eggs to hatch. Yes. When we have the mythic squad in the house, that's when you hatch eggs, baby. I love it. Okay. 1.5 X speed, Grady. Almost sounds like a chipmunk. I try to talk fast because, man, it just, when you're used to listening to people at 1.5x speed all the time, like I am, just all day, every day, pretty much, and then you listen to them and realize, I feel like I am talking like a robot, really slow. Like I can't stand it. So I get to where I just hate even listening to people live and stuff, except actually Rock. I'll tell you, man, Rock with his 3-hour-long videos, it's like really good content. He's not on there screwing around. Like he is, from when I first listened to Rock. Okay, the very first video I ever listened to with Rock, he's like trying to help this guy on Sandbox, like send him some Sandbox token or something. It took like an hour. It was like driving me nuts. Now, when I listen to Rock's videos, it's like alpha the whole time. And I love being live, actually, there. He is just, and it's only going to keep getting better and better and better with Rock. You just wait, man. If he is so consistent. He did it on Sunday. He did it on Saturday. I mean, how the heck does this guy spend 6 hours a day? Like, I think even on the weekends, every day. Okay, the amount of alpha this dude is going to have. Like all things DFK, which go follow that YouTube channel. Oh, I forgot to put that YouTube channel in my description. I'm going to add that. Like he says, he's going to be the next Mr. Zipper, baby, of DeFi Kingdoms. And that's my goal, too. I want to know everything there is to know about the game. It's so in-depth. We can talk hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. That's what's so awesome. The upside. There's nothing like it. Nothing. I mean, Sandbox and some of the metaverse stuff is cool, but I don't know, man. I like this better. I still got my Sandbox in there staking. Okay. Yes. All right. I love it. EM Ramdas. Yeah, baby. I love it. AFAX. I believe so. It's been so long I forgot the details. But considering it hasn't been mentioned in the longest time, I assume the idea was scrapped, possibly. Or they just changed it to crafting, or because at first, guys, and Frisky said it, at first they were just willy-nilly putting stuff out. They weren't doing what Nouns was saying. They were so willy-nilly putting out their things. It is so much more formulated now, the direction. When they first came out, this project, like, it was way less in depth and detailed and all that than it is now. Like, way. Okay. Cujo. Yes. Cujo. Just hit me up on Discord. I'm going to hit you back, my man. Bean in the house. Haven't gotten my ambulance. I got my participation trophy. Yes, Johnny Smith. It was an airdrop for people who are staking Jewel at the jeweler. Okay. Constructive feedback is important. Yes, and necessary. Totally agree, Sergeant Filthy. I love pushback, feedback, like real concerns. I mean, so seriously, the reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I'm concerned that the team can communicate better. That's why I'm here. They don't communicate the best. And they need an AMA moderator. So this is what I'm doing. Like, I still love them, believe in them. You see, there's a way about, and so Frisky Fox will hear that. I can say, Frisky Fox, oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. You need to communicate better. You realize I could say all this to Frisky Fox. He'd be so cool. His guard wouldn't be up against me. Okay. I can say, Frisky Fox, you guys, and I've said this to him 50 times, you guys badly need a moderator for your AMAs because you guys are killing me with your communication. You guys could have $1 billion market cap if you just communicated better. But see, the foundation of where I'm coming from in saying that is that he knows I love him. I got his back. I think he's awesome. It's a heck of a lot different than the spirit that comes out when Thanos was saying it, or even this. Even though this isn't super bad from Nouns, okay, that I went through. It's not like but he definitely is overstating things, and so it makes me feel like Nouns is like about to bounce the project, right? Even though he says he's still bullish and stuff, but the way he comes off, okay, like some of the extreme things he said, like they used to plan meticulously. They don't plan meticulously anymore. They're willy-nilly. Over the past 6 months or so, they seem to have abandoned their cautious, incremental, fairness-minded approach. They've abandoned it in favor of a new ethos, epitomized by the dramatic development of dark summoning. Dark summoning will shake things up for players. It'll be exciting in certain ways for sure. But I dislike the way it's sprung on players. I'm extremely put off by the dev's recent uncharacteristic comment that things in DFK like dark summoning will change regularly, that people just have to adjust. Like, way overstated. Nope, sorry. The team is very, very, they have not abandoned their cautious, incremental, fairness-minded approach at all. Like, maybe a little bit in your book. Okay, that's fair. You can say all of this way better. So even this lawyer, a lot of times the lawyers, the really good lawyers are the ones that awesome at communicating and connecting with people. This is disconnected. I mean, unless I'm just absolutely lost in la la land. Because the reason why I'm in this project is because of their cautious, incremental, fairness-minded approach, and how well they listen to the community and how well they communicate to the community. That's why I'm here. Okay. So now I can still sit down with Frisky and say, look, Frisky, you're killing me. Like, listen, your AMAs could be like 1 million times better. Like, we could get so much more done. We could be more specific. We could connect with people better. All of this. This is the reason why it's not $1 billion market cap versus a $17 million market cap. And you can't really train this. Like, it has to. I've tried to train so many sales guys. You either got it or you don't. And the best of the best, and I'm talking like 9 out of 10 closers, whereas the average closing in insurance is like 30%, 3 out of 10. I'm talking on the level of 8.5 to 9 out of 10 close rate. Quote to close. You quote it, you sell it every time. Boom. I mean, that's every time. It's all in how, and it's first of all about trust, then absolutely being confident that I'm looking out for their best interest. Okay, and communication is the same. Communication is completely the same. Okay, I need to get to Fight Club. Goodness gracious. Which Fight Club tournament, everyone needs to do it. I think I can wrap up. I am going to do a series of real short videos, not live. No airdrops. The ambulance says worm. Ambulance were an X Jewel raffle reward done in December. No airdrops of the ambulance. Sir Worm. Okay. Really? Have they not addressed that? So they were supposed to do some airdrop of ambulance and they just never did it? Or did they do something else? Might be on the spectrum. Yeah. I mean, all these geniuses, we're all on some kind of spectrum, right? I'm totally on the spectrum, actually. So I have a weird spectrum, though. I can't read and write. And, okay, but my IQ is really high, actually. So, and a lot of people don't even realize that. And so at first, but in a lot of ways, my IQ is really low. So it's like a different kind of spectrum. I was a very late bloomer. I couldn't even read in high school. My mom had to read to me. What about these damn Training Quest pages? Hey, I feel you. Everything's been delayed. Everything's been delayed. Emulant, they aren't coming. They will release a lot of expected gaining devices. Brown Gent. Love you. I bought a Raspberry Pi sitting there unopened right there, looking right at it on my desk. Haven't even cracked the box open. Even from the USPS, still sitting there. Okay. Will someone bring up the amulet question? I've never heard that question even brought up in the AMAs. They might have a good response to that. It's like Pokemon, you kept facing harder enemies. Yeah. As you kept advancing. Yeah, for sure. That's how duels are. Grady, I'm out. It's late here. It's East Coast. Stream all night. I'll sign back on in the morning. I love you, Maddie Pesk. Mosh. I'm with you, Grady. Yo, Maddie. Meet me in the dungeon. A simple airdrop sometime after summons shouldn't be too much. And in my eyes, it's a way of thinking of the players playing the game. Okay. The way the devs intended won't break the bank. Just my thoughts. Okay, I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly, Mosh. Are you referring to the ambulance there? Okay, Zabu at EM Ramdas. EM Ramdas. Any cool matches? Okay, Grady can start a cult instead of streams about DFK. That's right. So a lot of people have accused me, believe it or not, in the past of being a cult leader. Like we created movements. Okay, I was a street preacher for years, a missionary and stuff. Okay, honesty and integrity, and dumbing it down for people. Yes, simplifying things, super important. That's exactly right, Afax. You nailed it. EM Ramdas, baby. 5 dreads lined up with Mythics will be a part of the plan. I love it. That's kind of my plan too. Or even dreads together, debating that. Okay, hard flex. JM Mars 57. I love it. Yes, Dark Summon starts tomorrow. I guess that's what Rock said. Rock said it's officially starting tomorrow. I never saw that in an announcement, but Rock said it's officially in the announcement somewhere. But I never saw it officially stated in the announcements. And I looked at it before I came out, but I trust Rock. Like he's basically usually spot on. First rule about Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club unless it's the DFK version. Then we spread the word, baby. That's right. Because currently, as far as I know, it's the game's best kept secret. So DeFi Kingdoms is crypto's best kept secret. Fight Club is DFK's best kept secret, baby. We need to be all over that like white on rice. Okay. Yeah, Rock's videos have grown on me. Right. Afax. Because he just keeps getting better and better at what he's doing. Because he does it every day, consistently, all the time. And that's how you get good at something. He's got the right flavor, too. I mean, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. But he's just got a general... He's a straight up guy, but he's super cool and easygoing and soft. But he's also like, he puts his foot down. He won't BS you. I love that about them. Okay. Hey, thanks for the back. Yeah. Happened when I logged back in. I love it. There's still 33 people on the stream. Yes, I love it. I'm still only dark summoning if there's an elite match. Interesting. Basically a chance at redemption with rarity buffs, etc. Ooh. Ooh la la. I like it. Mosh. Mosh in the house, baby. And by the way, Mythic Squad Discord in the description. I don't even have Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms Discord. I have their website in the description. Need to add that. Okay. I love it. EM Ramdas. So, Mosh, are you just going to summon and not care about if stones and crystals were used? And you have see, some of my heroes, when they hit level 10, are a hell of a lot better than your average level 10 heroes because I've been using crystals and stones. Or especially like now, most of my heroes that I summoned months back are, levels 6, 7, 8, even 9. I think my Sage just hit 9 that I summoned in March. And I haven't used a ton of stamp pots, but a few maybe. Okay. So only dark summoning if there's an elite match, basically a chance at redemption with rarity buffs. But are you just not caring about crystal? Like if you have a super statted up jacked hero, it's going to be harder. It's going to be a little bit harder to summon that. Okay. Be easy. EM Ramdas. Would be cool if you stream those dread mythic attempts. Yes. Let's do it. EM, like all you guys, let's get on. Let's do a bunch of dark summons. Ooh, we got Zamir in the house. Or Samir Farneshi. I love it. Love you, baby. DFK tokenomics, I think, are awesome. Are very good. Very bullish. Very, very good. Holy shit. Dude is still alive. That's right. The beef. I'm back. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Love you. The beef. Baby. In the house. DFK Underground Discord. In the description. Make sure you follow that. Kupo. I love how you go through each of these comments with such lively replies. True MVP. Kupo, I want to get you on the channel. Oh, anybody that wants to be on the channel, by the way, like who was it? Someone said, hey, I want to come on the channel. And he was on shortly one time. And I'm like, yeah, get him back on. I'm so random though, because like the negativity with awesome dudes, like it's like, okay, I need to really address the negativity and like someone prove me wrong. What am I missing, guys? Someone prove me wrong. Where am I wrong? What am I missing on the team? What am I missing? Okay, I'm not saying the team's perfect and everything they do is perfectly right. That's not what I'm saying. Like they're human beings. I give them grace. That's what I'm saying. And they're better than anything else that I've seen out there in the entire crypto space. I love it. I love this. Ethos. They said they were shooting for Halloween. Then the other day, they mentioned going to their normal Wednesday release schedule. Okay. I don't know how I missed that because it's not like in their announcements part. After the Korea incident and Wednesday, I think is when they do the updates. Okay. Kupo, I love you. Preach. Yes. Hey, Beef, go back and listen to all of it. Start back up where you left off, baby. Because I want someone to give me a real answer. Yeah, jump on his pod. Yeah, hey, About Life freaking podcast is in the chat. Get on his channel, like his freaking videos because they're the bomb. We got Robin Hood in the house. I love you, Robin Hood, baby. All things DFK. All things DFK YouTube channel. My man, I love this guy. I love Robin Hood. Make sure you follow this. About Life podcast. Follow him. Follow these guys. Robin Hood, absolutely, unequivocally, start over this video and listen to it at 1.5x speed or 1.75x speed. Get through it, guys, because I'm addressing important things that are like a lot of people are concerned about the team and all, and I just don't get it. Like maybe I'm missing something. So I'm asking people to tell me if there's a better team out there in the entire crypto space that actually listens to the community feedback and actually will make changes based off community feedback. Give me one project that does it better than DeFi Kingdoms. One. Okay, they said the week of Halloween. I think we all interrupted it okay, with it being, Halloween, it was like, wait, I can't do it. I got kids, good. So not one person really, but I'm so alpha and I got to watch it because I want people to push back and disagree. I want people to disagree. I need to be welcoming to disagree, but I'm so like alpha intimidating that people are scared to disagree with me sometimes. Except guys like Thanos, baby. That's why it's like awesome. If Thanos can stay cool and I can stay cool, that's like a dynamite argument right there. Because Thanos will just shoot me straight. He doesn't give a beep. So talk about an epic debate with a guy like Thanos with me or any of your other haters. Like, what's the guy that has that sold, I think he's finally sold his Mythic Seer, and he's just like a literal lunatic, just hater of DeFi Kingdoms. Insane. I'm not talking about guys like that because you can't even reason with them. You can't reason. But guys like Thanos and this Nous guy, however you pronounce it, this lawyer, who are like, real deal legit people with real deal legit concerns about the team. I just want to deal with this because obviously it's out there still. To me, the team's the best. It's the bomb. It's like heaven when in comparison when dealing with other teams that I've seen out there in the crypto space and projects. Yeah, Kupo. Okay, get Kupo on the channel, but don't let him enter the contest. That dude wins them all. Mosh. Okay, so guys, we got to sign up for the Bogside chats. Tourney, I don't even care if you don't know how to play the dang game. Fight Club, the Fight Club Discord in the description. Go sign up. People, go sign up. Let's hatch these eggs. Okay, the Fight Club Discord in the description. The Bogside chats tutorial with 2-minute long videos. 10-minute long video to get signed up. Okay, you can learn how to play the game. 30 minutes. Boom. And even if you lose, it's fine. It's 15 crystal to sign up. Fight Club tournament, baby. I love it. Oh, yes. Too Honest. I love it. So Too Honest is this About Life podcast. It's Too Honest. Same guy. Bomb.com guys. Paladins rule. I love it. EM Ramdas. Okay. Like that's another big thing I want to talk deeper about. Okay. I still can't get off the leveling thing. I've got to get Hubert Cumberdale on the channel and talk with Hubert about leveling because I get it, right? The heroes are better. You want to focus on the stats that hero best level up at. Okay, but let's say you got a Dark Knight who's got like 55 strength and like 10 agility, okay? Which they're out there. Okay, or you could have a Dark Knight with 45 strength and 20 agility. Like, they're already going to be awesome at strength anyways. Or like a wizard and sage and summoner. So, I still want to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Yes. I love it. The Beeve. Kupo. Let's do it. Let's get on the channel. Kupo, and he already hit me up on Discord, baby. Okay. I love it. Zabu. Okay. Incubate. Let's do this. Okay. We still have 32 viewers. That's just awesome. That is so awesome. And we are 2 hours, and this is probably my longest stream ever, right? How long were we the other night, Beeve? Was it 3 hours? 3 hours and 10 minutes? Okay, give me something good here. Got a few eggs here to hatch. Robinhood, Fisky, yes! Frisky Fox plus Hubert equals awesomeness. Frisky Fox plus Hubert plus Beetle Dude plus Dreamer plus Sunbear plus Pieface plus Bolin plus Magnus, who's awesome, by the way, is the freaking dream team of all dream teams. That's what that is, baby. Oh, this is interesting. What is this? This looks different. All right. When something looks different, like this blue fish, what's going on there? So what do? You come here. You come here to DFK guides, infographics, baby. Man, this is really zoomed in. Okay. And you look at common, hero. I've not ever seen a blue bloater fish like that. Or like not bloater, but a blue fish. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess that's nothing special. That looks kind of special to me. I don't know. Kind of like it. All right, we're still going. Yes. DeFi Kingdoms, baby, is crypto's best kept secret. And those in the ecosystem don't even know it, baby. They don't even know it. All of them. That's right, Robinhood. All of them. And I think Robinhood knows them. Hey, Robinhood, guess what? Dude, guys, and I meant to mention, hello, right here. I'm going to Miami to the DevCon, to the whatever, Decentricon thing. I got a ticket. I'm going to go. I'm going to live stream with the team. I'm going to hobnob with the team. I'm going to pin them down like a butterfly in a killing board, baby. Going to pin down Frisky Fox and Hubert, and we're going to get all the alpha we can get, baby. We're going to do it. Yes. I'm just going to pony up. I'm broke as a joke. Probably shouldn't be going. Shouldn't be doing all this. But hey, we're doing it. We're going to go to Miami. We're going to meet the team. We're going to hobnob with the team. We're going to hang out with them. I love it. The 1992 Dream Team. That's right. With MJ and Bird and Barkley and who else? Hello. Magic Johnson, baby. Who else? What's his name? Robinson? Dennis Robinson? Is that the right name? Okay. I love it. That's a reg fish. Starbuck knows. He already knows. Why do I never see that fish? My first summoned pet was the engorged violet blub. Nice. Felt awesome to get a variant right off the bat. I love it. Kupo, Starbuck. Oh, awesome. Yes, that's right. About Life podcast. You guys. I freaking love this community. I love you guys. If I'm wrong, I'm not just trying to be like a fanboy here. Like where DeFi Kingdoms can do no wrong. That's not at all what I'm saying. At all. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why people be bitching about the best freaking team I've ever seen in crypto. And it's like an injustice. It's a social injustice in my book. So I must stand for the team. And I mean, but maybe they're onto something that I don't know. It's not that I disregard that. The team, maybe there's real red flag issues that we should be concerned about, right? Why does that keep happening? I hate it when it happens. Okay. About Life podcast. I freaking love this guy. I could listen to this guy all day long, you guys. And hey, I need to get you back on the channel. Yes, I know. Grady, defense is going to be 100x more once you meet the team. Oh, yeah, I bet. Because every time I interact with the team in any way, I only get more double down on my defense of the team. So, like Zellies knows the team. Okay, Zellies with DFK Helper, which can't wait to try out. And he is even more bullish on the team than I am. And he's a dev and knows them. Okay. So when I see people bitching about they don't communicate well, they don't listen to feedback, I'm just like, are you nuts? Like, am I crazy? Am I like in the Twilight Zone? They're the best I've ever seen. Like, hello, people? Like, how am I wrong? Come on. What, because they like didn't listen to your suggestion or something? Or they didn't execute on the roadmap? Like, who does roadmaps? Just overrated. So now guess what? The team won't do roadmaps anymore because we have all these people bitching that the team doesn't execute on the roadmap. So here's how the team responds. No more roadmap, people. No more alpha. They're not going to tell us because if they don't perfectly execute on everything they said they were going to do, they're going to have everyone bitching at them. So that's what we get. Like, that's what we get. Okay. All right. Yes, Kupo, Starbuck, David Robinson, that's it. Zabu, the man, the myth, the legend. I love it. I love it. Mosh, did you just pull your blub out, Kupo? LOL, odd pool, first hatch ever. So dope. Grady, you average 3 hour and 10 minute. I freaking love it, man. Sick them down like a dog after a dying rabbit. Yes. Hey, look at this guy. Isn't that a little different color of an Emberling? Come on. Come on. Isn't that a variant? Give me something here. Give me something. No, there's no rare Emberlings. Dang it. Kind of a cool guy, though. I like this guy. Look at this guy. Like him. All right. We'll take that. Okay. Make sushi. Yes, gonna pin down those devs like a butterfly in a killing board and make them spew out forth all the alpha ever known to man about DeFi Kingdoms. And guess what? The only reason why they don't spew forth the alpha is because people bitch at them when they don't perfectly execute it the way they think they should. You know, that's it, guys. That's why they don't. It's why because people are bitching at them for not like following the roadmap and doing all these new things. They're doing new things on us like they didn't talk about a year ago. Like, come on, guys, come on. Like human beings, people. We are all crazy human beings. I'm one of them. I'm not counting myself out of that, but golly, I swear sometimes. Like, what a pull right there. Hoggling on to the next. Come on, Mosh, on to the next. All right. Did that go? I don't think that went. Okay. What else? Jakamash. Well, so I want to team up with Bolin. So yes, but basically Jakamash, yes. Like Bolin will even say it himself. I think he would be relieved if he didn't have to do the AMAs. Like I've heard him say that basically, like in a roundabout way all the time on his videos. He'll say, like, anytime I can not speak, that's great. You know, he'll make passing comments like that all the time. Like that's not what we need in the AMAs. Like it has damaged and it's not that he's like bad. It's not a bash at all on Bolin at all. But it's like not his strength. And I think even he would say it. And I'm just saying, like, people, they don't get it. This is the difference between a $17 million market cap and a $1 billion market cap. The reason why Cardano is whatever the hell market cap it is, what is it, a 10 or $12 billion market cap without hardly still a working product after 5 years. Okay. I got into Cardano when it's less than a penny. Been in there a lot. Listened to a lot of Charles Hoskinson, believe me, over the years. Okay. It's the way he communicates, and he's not even that great. Like he could even do it better. But he has a way of just giving you a subtle ease and confidence. Okay. Just imagine if he actually did have an awesome working product already in place. It would be at Ethereum level, like, or above. It might have surpassed Ethereum in market cap. He's got that market cap where it's at without a freaking working product, people. Okay. Like in the subtleties of the psychology and simply answering questions on the AMAs is the difference between a $17 million market cap on DeFi Kingdoms and a $1 billion market cap. I'm telling you. The FUD would not have been as widespread. It would not still continue to this day if those questions were handled right. Unequivocally. Take it to the bank, folks. And people just don't get it until you see things that work. And if you analyze it properly, there's not a whole lot of things out there in the world that really work right. Everything kind of sucks. Everything everywhere always pretty much sucks. So when something's awesome, I can't help it but shout from the rooftops. When anything is awesome, I love promoting awesomeness. I don't care what it is. If it's the pizza delivery guy in the Domino's app, or something that works so much better than the other apps. Whatever it is, I can't help it. So the subtleties of things. We're going to get into like a sales training here, guys. Zabu's correct. Always check. Zabu's correct about what? About live podcasts. Wash hands, wash hands. Yes. Yes, this weekend. I'm going to be on with you, bro. Okay, this weekend. Sweet. Awesome. Can't wait to have you on, baby. Okay. I think of like, if I could team up with Bolin, and Bolin and I could work together at PR, marketing, messaging. So I think Bolin is a necessary fit for what he's doing with the team. So I hope it doesn't come across it. And first of all, also too, the excitement, and he should be such an excited guru in the game that any question ever asked to any of the devs, he already knows and could answer right off the bat if he wanted to. It's fine to let other people answer the questions and kind of be the go-in-between. But to, like, when a question's asked, bring, like, when is pet hatch eggs coming? Okay. Or whatever question you want to ask. Okay. The instant response, can't wait for pet egg hatching. It's coming. The devs are working hard. They're developing. Boom. Like, we're well aware of it. We can't wait for Profession 10 level questing. Beetle Dude put out an announcement. And whatever, then Beetle Dude or Hubert or Frisky Fox would say, he should also be able to say with triple the excitement and life into the project, right? Super huge. So he needs to be an absolute utter guru of the game. Every once in a while, I'm like, I wonder, some of the devs, like sometimes it's like, do they even actually play the game themselves? Right? Like, that's important. You got to have someone very inundated in the game to know what the problems are of the game. Like, if I'm never dueling, if I'm never doing all the questing, if I'm never doing all this stuff, all the different things, dealing with all the different things, okay, I wouldn't know what issues are out there. So of all people that needs to know that more than anyone is Bolin. Okay. So I'm not totally sure even where he is, like, does he actually play the game? Because everyone, what was it? Like, he answered a question as if like he didn't even know one time. I can't remember. And it's fine, but you definitely want the AMA moderator to be an absolute guru of the game. Like, absolutely, without question. And I shouldn't even have to say this. Absolutely not. I mean, that's my mindset, right? But see, I can say that to Frisky Fox. I can say that to him because I'm not coming off like I'm against him. I love him and embrace him. I'm all for him. And I don't demand, like, if he ignores what I say, well, that's fine. It's like, I'm not going to go public and say he doesn't listen to the community. You know, who do I think I am? Okay. All right. Got to catch up. Hatching eggs, baby. Miami. Yes. I've got some stories about Miami. See, I used to be a preacher, but then the pendulum swung way the other way. I went through divorce. I've got some Miami stories. Woo. Okay. Went from preacher to dude desperate for women. Lots and lots of women. Crazy, psycho, fanatic woman guy. Okay. Jacamash. Grady has that energy burst, who can certainly has the potential to draw in the crowds, keep the attention of the listeners. It's super important. Like, that is 101 moderator should be that, right? Mythic fam. That's right. Lucky Duck. I love it. Eric, it was Lucky Duck that wants to be on with me. I love it. Nice Emberling. Thank you, Kupo. When Potato Mythic Odd Gardening Pet. Okay, didn't I just hatch one? I'm fighting with the bots. Dang it. It's a pain. I've got a zillion heroes on this wallet. Okay, that one went through. The team is full of monsters. They stay building, man, and have never stopped. DFK gang all day. That's right. That's what I see. Better than anything else I've ever seen. So please, somebody out there tell me a better dev team. I'm not saying they're the best. I'm just saying they're the best that I know of. Maybe there's a better team. Tell me. People, tell me. What's a better dev team out there than DeFi Kingdoms dev team? Somebody who responds better, who listens. Ooh, wait. Purple, hang on. Uncommon. Where's it at? Purple, no, dang it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Violent Tentacler. What do you think of that, Starbuck, baby? I got the Violet Tentacler. That's an odd pool. How about that? I wish it would say odd pool. Okay, so there's something like, hey, team, why the hell is an odd pool? Like, why don't you have, like, why would you want to make this easy for someone to trade in, right? Don't have people ask, is that how you'd want to be treated? Right? So I can say that to the team, guys, because the team knows I love them. But that's one thing that kind of pisses me off. Like, why not have like odd pool? And if I try to go trade this in, it should like send up an alert, right? Okay. All right. What else? Questions? I love it. Kevin Porter summoned 2 advanced class heroes tonight, a summoner and a paladin. Boom. Using Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. Thanks, Grady. Absolute no-brainer. In fact, tonight, my game plan was tonight to shoot the short video on Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. And like basically all of y'all need to sign up and pay that damn fee, you bunch of cheap asses. Get on here to Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms and pay this damn fee because you don't know what, like, I don't know what I would do without this tool, which by the way, Jewel kind of went back up. It dumped down below 20 cents, right? I'm like really surprised by that. I thought it would just keep on rolling. Now, I'm not surprised that Crystal hasn't really dumped much. I mean, it's not that Jewel's dumped. Like a week ago, what was Jewel? It was like 15 cents or something. But so it's still pumped over the week or the last week or two, however long it's been. But I just thought it would keep on it going because we're going to be able to stake that Jewel, right? Swiss crypto guy, baby. Yes. You missed a hell of a lot of stream. Make sure you rewind and listen to it. It's an important, I feel like this is a really important stream that we all need to, like, somebody tell me, somebody get on here, comment on this video, comment on the chat. If you listen to it after I end the video, comment on the video. Tell me a team that's better than this one. I still want to hear it. Kupo, yeah, maybe in Miami, Grady can close the deal. Hey, Chakamash. You know it, baby. I just have to do it in such a way where I can like represent the DeFi Kingdoms team on staff with DeFi Kingdoms without like, and to also be able to unofficially do videos like on behalf of the team, but yet not on behalf of the team, because I'm always going to say some dumbass thing and be wrong. Every video I say something that I'm wrong about, and I have to like correct myself all the time. So I don't want, like, I want to be the alpha giver guy and do daily videos so people can't bitch like Dude's doing. Okay. That, they're not addressing questions, like he said, he said, they're not, where is it? In a meaningful way. Nor do the devs regularly take the time to address in a meaningful detail on these effects in AMAs anymore. Okay, I'm going to put that SHIT to bed right there. if I'm the AMA moderator. No one's going to be able to say that ever. They're never, ever, 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 ever going to even be able to have that thought in their brain. No one will ever have that thought. Not Thanos, none of them. If I'm the moderator of the AMAs and I'm doing daily videos, it won't happen. Period. Everything will be dealt with and addressed. Every single AMA question will be dealt with and addressed. 100%. That's right, Mosh. No one will ever be able to say that. Fourth expansion, Cosmos. I love Cosmos, guys. It's like one of my, if not my very favorite chain. Polygon. Yes. Love it. Just found third yellow egg. 3 weeks. Nice, Starbuck. I know I hardly ever get yellow eggs. Like, damn. I spread out some miners all over the place just to try and get some, and it just still hasn't worked. I never get them, yellow eggs. I did win some in one of the raffles, baby. I think the team is committed to communicating, right? Isn't the team committed to communicating with all of us and considering all of our ideas, right? Hello, people? I mean, that's like their strength compared to all other projects out there. They actually do listen to us and they care about what we have to say. They don't just blow us off and not care about us at all. Zero. Like people, which is a beautiful thing for game development. Couldn't agree more. Beeve in the house. The Beeve, DFK Underground, baby, Mosh in the house, About Life Podcasts. Booyah. Eggs hate me. Can't find any. Sadness ensues. That was from the Beeve. Zabu. We need to think about what we went through and where we can go. Yeah. In the project. That's right. I think you should be the moderator, Crypto Grady. Oh, thank you. Robinhood. That means a lot, baby. That means, like, I would love for the team just to listen to this whole video. Honestly, it'd be really good for the team because the team just doesn't get it. And in the same way, trying to explain to, like one of my staff about like sales, but they're not salespeople. They're your like service team, like my servicing insurance service staff, who are like secretaries or whatever you want to call them. The service team. Whatever, like account managers, so that's what we started calling them, account managers, because I only hired awesome people for one. And so they were the best paid in the entire insurance industry because they're the best people. But even trying to explain to them how important it is when selling someone a policy to explain certain things and say things in a certain way, it's just like they don't get it. They don't get it. You can't explain it to them. They don't get it. Unless maybe they go through it. They're on the other end of it. They're like, you can connect dots with how they felt trust. I connected with them. I was able to read what their hot buttons were. Like some people, they're fed up with their agent. They want to find a new agent, right? So I connect with them on that, how it can be a better agent. Some people are coverage focused, right? So you got to read that in the conversation. You got to find their hot buttons and hit on it, right? The things that are concerning, like so many, like I would listen through and I'd be doing sales training all the time. And I'd be listening to people like sales guys and really the above average, even salespeople would totally just misread the clients all the time, even the good ones, but they can make it just based off purely off of their, a personality vibrance. Okay. Like when you think of a hair slicked back car sales guy that drives us all crazy, we'll still buy a car from him because we might like him, or whatever, but they're so disconnected from me. I can't stand him. Right. So but he'll still be a decent sales guy because he can carry the mojo. But the more important thing is the connection, reading the people, right? When you're trying to sell, it's the same. If being a moderator here, you got to connect with the people, right? So someone's asking, are you guys going to sell when the Harmony Bridge hack happened and all the sky was falling and all hell was breaking loose? Okay. And I've mentioned this example like 50 times, but Dreamer was just awful in how he responded. And see, I can say that to Dreamer because Dreamer knows that I think he's amazing and I love him. Right? You see the way and how you can, like, even to Nas, okay, the way you can respond is a lot different. So I straight up said that to Frisky Fox 5 times and to Dreamer. Dude, you realize the way you responded to that was awful. It was just, oh my gosh, you freaked me out. Like, it actually freaked me out the way he answered. I actually thought, oh shit, they might actually be selling. That was totally my takeaway. But really, when I listened through it a few times, I'm like, unless he's lying, he said that they're not planning on selling. Okay. So, but my takeaway from his response was they're going to sell this damn project. Like, I was kind of freaking out for a second. But then he's like, no. So he responded in such like this calculated, logical way of, well, we need to find partnerships. And okay, no, sorry. The answer right off the bat, we are absolutely not planning on selling DeFi Kingdoms. Hell no. I don't care if Jewel goes down to 1 penny. We're going to keep grinding. The devs are going to keep developing. We're going to keep going, and nothing's going to stop us, baby. But what we do need, we need help. We need to find partnerships. We need help. That's how he could have said it. That's basically what he said. I just did it for him. Instead of taking the 5 minutes he took to give the god-awful response that he gave. So we're looking at partnerships, and little did we know it was Wisdom Gaming, things like that, right? That's what he was doing. Okay. I had gray for breakfast and yellow for dinner. Boom. Beef. I love it. Zaboo. Don't let anyone tell you to not dream big. Love it. Yes, that's right. Did I miss something? I'd say in the now and later scale, the staff coming out sooner, I'd say I'm excited for level 10 profession quests, and for later content, I'm excited for PvE. Yes, I cannot wait for profession 10 level quests, PvE and PvP, equipment, guilds, lands, tournaments, all this and that. There's so much coming, guys. I love it. Robin Hood, I love you, man. The beef. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, I mean, anytime I even see like a McDonald's check-through guy that's like really good, I'm like, dude, you're going places. Like, I just can't help it. I love seeing quality. So anytime I see quality and awesomeness, I just can't help it. All the way down to your McDonald's checkout guy, because most of them suck and they're minimum wage and they're ungrateful and they don't want to be there and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's just kind of what you get for McDonald's. Okay, but when you see someone who's like alive and awesome and pleasant to talk to and actually can connect with you and reads you, boom, they got a bright future. Okay, it's rooted in love. That's right. Aphex. Well said, because I love them. It's not just that I love them, though. I actually believe in them. Like, I actually think they're the best. So, but I don't think they're perfect. I don't think, they're not without flaws and they can't do better things, but that's right. It's rooted in love and the foundation. And they know this. They know that I believe in them and that I highly esteem them. I think they're awesome. I don't think they're a bunch of dumbass devs who don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, that's totally how it comes off from Thanos, Than the Man. I mean, his strong statements are so strong. Your takeaway is just like, he just thinks these devs are a joke. Okay. And I'm just like, dude, I mean, maybe he is like the Superman of all devs. Like, he is phenomenal dev. And sometimes your trailblazer guys, like, and I'm this way. I just think everything, everywhere, and everyone always sucks at everything. Okay, so it's like I have to just go blaze my own trail and do something. Like, and that's how I've done things all my life. Like, because and it's hard to find just awesome things. So any amount of awesomeness, and then people will think I'm like a fanboy or like I worship people or something. No, I'm not worshiping people. I'm just trying to spread awareness of awesomeness. It's really what it is. So when something's awesome, I just talk it up so much to where that guy, you guys all know him, the guy that had that mythic seer, okay, he just like randomly bashes me, on Twitter because I didn't buy his seer. And even though I, out of just graciousness and respect, helped promote his seer as a good buy, which I actually thought it was a good buy, but I didn't buy it. And then I keep seeing him bitching all the time about everything. It's like it's almost like demonic or something. Such a low vibrational level. Like I'm in a low level of my mind right now compared to the rest of my entire life. Okay. But that is a whole different level of low vibrational energy right there. It's just like crazy. Okay. And he just keeps spewing forth all this nonsense, right, about the team and different things. And we were chatting a little bit about the seer and stuff. And I said, like, dude, you're just going to be pissed when Jewel goes back up to $10, and you're going to just be bitching and mining, complaining and doing all this then too. You realize that, right? How about when Jewel goes to $100? And then his response back was just like unreal and just blasted me to kingdom come and said, my nose is so far up Frisky Fox's ass. And it's like, guess what, guys? For guys like that, boom, block, done, next, didn't even think about it again. So having that SHIT in your life, cut it out. Doesn't help you at all. They're unreasonable. You can't talk. That's different, okay, from Thanos and from this guy. This is like respectable, respectful guys who are actually invested in the game. Okay. This, yes, we'll listen to and talk all day long. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to not believe in the team. That's fine. Okay, but he's just like, it's weird. Why do people do that? Why do people do that? It's like they live in their mom's basement and they just bitch and moan about everything in life and just bring everyone down to the pitiful despair that they live in themselves. It's just unbelievable. And I've seen other people like that. I love it. The beef. Yes. Shady Grady 2024. I love it. Oh man. Yeah, we do need a president with that mindset, okay, who is extremely conviction driven, and he just won't, not unreasonable though, but you just cannot trust a single politician. They're just all so bad. All of them are just all so bad. It's crazy. A shit show of our political system. It's just absolutely a shit show. Our political system. They make tons of money. It's about their career. It's about the money. It's like not at all about anything they have to do or say. It's all for BS and votes, and then the next election and more votes. And it's just all of it complete garbage. So having a president, it's almost impossible to have a president who is going to just actually be an authentic guy with strong actual conviction and not be an absolute bullshitter to the core. So who's not a politician, who's actually a business guy, right? Anyways, maybe who doesn't like make such an ass of himself all the time and have to just try and piss everyone off all the time would be good. But just saying, our economy was the best we've ever had just a few years ago, guys. Like we were stock markets, multiple all-time highs, and no wars. There wasn't wars because our dumbass president wasn't saying, oh, we won't defend them. Let's come out and make a public statement that we won't defend Ukraine. Oh, okay. All right. So Russia's like, all right, we'll go to war. Jesus. All kinds of civil unrest happening all over the world. The economy is going to absolute shit all over the world. That's what just one freaking less than 2-year term has done. They'll blame it on COVID. That's what they'll do. Okay. What was I saying? I'm all over the place. I love it. There is still 28 people in here. Okay. What about Vapor FI dev team? I think they're pretty good. Zelf. I've never heard of Vapor Finance dev team. I'm guessing Vapor Finance. Maybe I have heard of it actually. What blockchain? What do they do? Interesting. I know there's other good teams out there, by the way. Like I gave a shout out to a really good developer that I love and his Animal Farm project. What's his name? Forex Shark. Even though it's kind of a crazy project, not necessarily recommending it at all. Yeah, I got that Odd Pool pet. That's right. I love it. Okay, Apex. Thing they mentioned that tainted staff, though. Okay. What thing they mentioned that tainted staff, Apex? What tainted? No, this is good. Like, bring out the legitimate stuff. Let's talk about it. Just saw you, fam. Love it. Just wanted to say what's up. AFAX. Hope all is well. I love it. John Boy. What's up, John Boy? I love it. Hola. John Boy. Starbuck. I don't recall ever seeing John Boy. Who's John Boy? It's awesome to have you on, John Boy. Shout out to John Boy, baby. Yes. I love the video hero spotlight. Is that what you're trying to say? Grady keeps it real. Yeah. Can't help but be honest about everything. I love it. I know. I can't help it. But I still don't trust one single politician ever. I just don't trust them at all. None of them. Fight Club is awesome. Get in there, fam. Yes, absolutely. It's in the description below. And the box side boys are freaking great. That's right. And it's all both in the description. First two things you see in the description. Fight Club tourney. Go sign up. Discord. And the box side chats. How to do it. Quick and easy videos. Starbuck. Good vibes. How's the RNG been for summons? Man, I've had brutal variants on my summoning lately. Brutal. I mean, I do here and there hit a good one. But man, I've had a lot of. It's been kind of seems crazy. I did hit a mythic yesterday. I hit a legendary sage too. And but I don't think an ability hit.Maybe an ability hit. I'm trying to remember. I was trying forever to hit a sage, and I hit a few sages. Like it took us like 100 summons, it seems like. Probably exaggerating. And then I hit a Lego sage. That was cool. But I don't think the advanced ability hit. It's like, damn it. Okay. Lucky Duck, same for me. First yellow egg, yeah. Hatching 5 packs for the first time. And so far 4 lames. Yeah, I feel you. Johnny Smith. John Boy. They would be there 6 hours to answer every question. That's right. And I would do it every mother effing day. I'd be on here. There would be no one. I'll make it clear. No one would be able to accuse the team of not having meaningful, detailed responses ever. They would be bitching that my videos are too long. That's what they'd be doing. Too much TMI, too much information. That's what they'd be saying. Okay. I feel the eggs. I find green the least. Really? See, it used to be that way. I feel like I never hit a green egg. But now I hit plenty of green eggs. I never hit a yellow egg. It's kind of crazy. And I have like some good miners mining. A lot of them. Yeah, people are nonstop, especially when people listen and interact. Absolutely. That's why I'm still on here, going for 3 hours and 18 minutes because I have people on. I summoned 1 elite hero so far, but it's going to get a whole lot darker, my roster, after tomorrow. I'm on it. Starbuck. Will Rick on work. Okay. Beeve, you know it. I love you guys. About Life Podcast. Beeve, cancel your identity. We don't need to see you in the evening news. Yeah, I'll probably die someday as a martyr. I always thought I would. Some kind of martyr. I mean, I almost start militias. I mean, I'm just like nuts. I have a freaking infiltree downstairs. Okay. Like, so I have to just cut off politics, man, because I'll just lose my freaking mind. So what's the new advanced class going to be, folks? Yeah, Got your shapeshifter. I did get a shapeshifter today. Okay, but I was summoning with a pair. I hit a shapeshifter, but the pair had like 3 chances for advanced stats to hit, and none of them hit. And it's common, and it's like always. I don't know if I have any shapeshifters with advanced or elite abilities. I mean, I'm sure I do because I summon so much, but I have elite stat plus advanced stat shapeshifters waiting in the wind, fam. I love it. The Beeve, Starbuck, who thinks the top of the next tree will be a battle mage. Ooh, like the god. Like who's going to summon? Because Hubert kind of dropped that alpha, that there's going to be someone to summon with the Dread Knight, baby, and make another class. Can't wait. Have SS Ninja 5 out of 5 elite skills. I want more. Mosh. Yes. Crypto Grady community manager. Yes. Well, the community manager, okay, that's actually Bolin's kind of strength. He's pretty good at it. So that's where he comes in. I'm more of like your PR guy. And then Bolin helps. That's like what he does. He kind of manages the Discord, a lot of those things. Like, and so I would need a Bolin, right? So that's why we would pair up well together, I think. Like, but I get so burnt out getting on, like, I get so many messages every day that I just have to sometimes not respond for days. And then I have like hundreds of messages, and then I'll just go through and catch up. But it's just like, I mean, I can do that, but I would love having a Bolin to help with that. And then just doing the live streams, focusing on that, focusing on reaching out to George, I am George, and Hustle, and getting on Crypto Banter, getting on these different channels, spreading the word about DeFi Kingdoms. Boom. Don't need any marketing budget, right? Don't need it. Verbiage and AMAs, messaging and AMAs, reaching out to other YouTubers. That's all the marketing we'd need. And then getting listed on Coinbase and Binance. Boom. All the new people. Then that website's right there. They click on it to do their research, on Coinbase. You can watch the little video even, right? The Coinbase earn, right? And it will bring so many people to this freaking project. And the coin will be an absolute, unequivocally, with those 3 things happening, unequivocally, minimum $1 billion market cap. Minimum. Unequivocally. There's no reason why it's not. This is the best team. This is the best project I've ever seen. They're phenomenal. No excuse. That's why I'm here, people. All right. I love it. Yes. Mosh. Who doesn't love luck and games? It's my go-to for sure. About Live Podcast agrees. I'm more of like a logical guy. I'm not a big luck guy. I like statistics, probabilities, and chances. That's how I think. Like with all things, with fantasy, with dang, Mythic Fam is so OP. That's right, Lucky Duck. Make sure you guys get in there. It's in the Discord. It's in the description. Join their Discord. DFK team needs you, Grady. I love it. I love you. About Life Podcast. Oh, if I can have the right headspace and make that work, right? Because the team, to bring on someone like me doing that, they would have to like entrust to me the keys to their kingdom, essentially. Like, I'm going to be the fate in doing that. What they're having to risk is what if I turn out being a lunatic? So these are the things that could be a problem, right? I know this has to be their number one concern, because Frisky Fox has brought it up several times. Like, what if I turn out being crazy? What if I turn out disagreeing with something and getting my feelings hurt, and then going out on Twitter and bitching about the whole project? And now you have like, who was once the face of your project, going out and bitching about your project. So like the first thing I said, like I preemptively saw all this happening months ago. And I told Frisky, hey, let me make it clear. I will never, boom, speak bad about you guys. Da, 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 da. Like I'll never ditch you guys and just blast you guys on Twitter and stuff. But I don't know how that came across. He might've read that weird, but it wasn't that bad because, we're still talking. But So kind of part of the reason why I'm even doing the YouTube channel, or for several reasons, but that was one of the reasons, just so the team can see a history and a pattern of me and how I am on their channel. And like, if I'm not the right fit, I'm not the right fit. And I understand, because I am such an alpha blaze your own trail kind of guy that if it turns out that there's like serious things that come up, that can be hairy. So they need someone they can really trust deeply, 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 to take on this role that I envision myself taking on, which is sort of like a DeFi Kingdoms spokesperson, like announcing on the rooftops, DeFi Kingdoms. That's tricky, right? So any team should be nervous about that. And I am such like an alpha opinionated guy, but I also know how to submit to authority, like hardcore. So that's where it's like no problem. And I understand, I don't demand that they listen to my every suggestion. And if they don't listen to my suggestions, then I'm all offended and butthurt by it. Like, I've trained my mind to get through those things. And that takes development and character, right? So they have to be concerned about that with all of their staff, actually. That was my first thought. Honestly, God honest truth. My first thought with the kid who was doing the lure, right? Whatever his name, he's good. I liked him. But my first concern right off the bat, what if this guy gets offended and leaves the project? Right off the bat, first concern. Like, does this kid have the character, to deal with that properly? I mean, given that he has like kind of a rough background. So right off the bat, first thought. And then exactly what happened. And of course, they don't handle it right. So even in hiring and firing, that needed work. Like, so the kid had a fair, like, frustration with the team. It was fair. Like, he should have gotten a response of why he got fired. Like, hello? So that's 101 HR stuff, but they go by all these bullshit rules, okay, and da-da-da-da-da, legal, blah, 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 blah. They think like lawyers and da-da-da-da. It drives me nuts. Like, no, I don't care what your BS legal forms say. You sit the guy down, you look him in the eyes. If you got to let him go, you got to let him go. You make it clear. I don't care what your legal firm and papers say. It's like that, because that's how corporatism functions. Like, it's all crap like that. Anyways, okay. I'm going off on a lot of tangents tonight here, guys. I love it. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. That's right, Beef. Starbuck. Grady, where is your Mythic Squad hat? Hey, that's right. I forgot to change. Like, I was just in a random t-shirt. This is like this Bench Jesus TV show called The Chosen, which we can all watch for free. And it's the bomb. They're coming out with season 3. And you just download the app and it can stream right on your TV from your phone. And you can even like close out the app and it'll keep streaming. I love it. Phenomenal show as well. Even if you don't believe in Jesus, it's just an awesome show. Okay. I think them selling the project was on the table at one point. Fair. Right. It had to have been, because just my hunch though. So, right. So, but the way to respond, okay, another thing that I kind of left out of the what should have been said instead of what Dreamer said part was, okay, what he said, in effect, one of the things he said is, essentially my takeaway was, if we were going to sell the dev team, we would only sell it if the dev team was still, the same vision kept going, like the devs team still stayed intact. He kind of, in a roundabout way, said that. So that's when, like, you could tell they were hurting for money. They were hurting for funds, even though I knew temporarily they still were good on funds at the time. They were good because they had a bunch of USDC. So I know selling was on the table at one point. Had to have been. Like, it had to have gone through all their minds. Like, they've been through so much hell and back. But even with that said, they were only going to sell it in such a way as to continue on the same vision and path. However, they were going to work that out. So whether or not it's like a partnership type thing, and they just did an absolute phenomenal job through that whole process, creating the right partnerships. They did it. We could not have asked for anything better, guys. We could not have asked for a better solution given the situation with the team and everything. Couldn't have happened. Like, absolutely. It's like God himself was helping them through that whole process. No kidding. I mean, that's how I view it. I mean, that's how much of a miracle it was. This project should have gone to zero, people. These are human beings. Crazy. Grady, where's your Mythic Squad hat? Don't know. I forgot to change. I love it. I think them. Yep. Robin Hood. I agree. Zabu. I love it. Mosh. Zabu. Robin Hood. Wouldn't be surprised of it wasn't at least an option. Sure. Absolutely. It definitely was. Yeah. Lucky duck. But the way he answered it just was like, oh my gosh. It was so bad, guys. There's a way to even say that. Like, it's on the table. There's a way to say that where you can still be straight up and honest and not bullshit, but say it in the right kind of way. Okay. Yeah, Battle Mage. Sounds cool. Zabu, Crypto Grady, shout out to all of the lurkers and creepers watching live. We got like 37 likes. The community engagement is bullish, baby. I love it. You're passionate and highly positive. Thank you, Aphex. I got to check out your I watch fantasy football channels every day as well, by the way. Okay, this is why I love you, dog. Grady keeps it real, baby. Light one. I don't recognize this guy. Light one. Hey, Light one. Welcome to the channel. I don't understand heroes yet, but you have me excited. I'm excited. You're excited. Yes. Hey, first things first, go down in the description. You can understand all about heroes on Expert. This dude is the dude of dudes. Okay. And they're simple infographic charts. I'm way too kind of zoomed in here. Let's zoom out just a bit more. Okay. You can learn all kinds of things about every hero, and it's kind of like broken down simply with these charts, baby. So let's see. He should kind of order these probably a little better on here. But this guy's just the bomb. Stronghold, baby. And Albus, like, do they work together or something? Okay. So just good stuff. Some of these charts talk about hero leveling. Okay. So listen, Light one. There's not a game that I've ever seen in the entire crypto space that has such a strong, phenomenal foundation when it comes to the depths of these NFT heroes, the depths of how they are created genetically, and it's consistent. Okay. It's all based on probabilities, just like genetics. And the thought and genius that has gone deep into this game and deep into the heroes is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So the upside, the foundation laid with these NFT heroes is brilliant, genius, and phenomenal. So if you combined like a League of Legends marketing team with this project, it's just perfection made right there. So League of Legends, for example, one of the best games ever, but it's willy-nilly. You totally rely on the devs to develop heroes, randomized heroes, and how it's totally based off the devs and how powerful the heroes are and everything. Totally random, willy-nilly. The devs just are willy-nilly with it, right? Even though it's a really cool game and awesome. But with this, it's just brilliantly, geniusly, phenomenally engineered. The depths and foundational pieces in this game. The genetics deep within the heroes. This goes deep. We could talk hours upon hours upon hours. But it doesn't have to be super complex. But if you want to go deep, you can go deep. The rabbit hole goes deep with the heroes. You're going to learn a lot. Guys on here like About Life podcast, he's been drinking through a fire hose. All the guys new to the game, baby. I love it. Yeah, Light One, welcome. I love it. Light One, ask. Discord, we chat. Yes. Ben Friend, this is live, buddy. Start over. You need to start over 1.75x speed. A lot of really, I feel like this is one of the more important things we could be talking about. The team, all of this stuff right now. We need to hash through some of this because it's obviously some of the things that Thanos said was that just tons of people in the ecosystem feel the same way he does. So I was like, really? It's just so weird to me. Okay, man, Grady, all marketing is good marketing. The more you think of and acknowledge Vigo, the more you fuel. Yes, the more fuel you give him. That's right. Trolls live on that SHIT. So true. So I just blocked Vigo. No more, done with it. As soon as he wrote that message, done. Next. Like, don't even have time. But I still see people like on there debating with them and stuff, and it affects them. It affects their headspace. That's why I shared all that, Starbuck, by the way. Beeve, positive reinforcement for awesomeness always. That's right. Always. Ben Friend in the house. I love Light One. We have a dolphin for president. He says, Jewel to 100, 2025. Hey, it's possible. That actually is possible. I'll allow it, says the Beeve. I'm good. What topic are we covering today? Ben Friend, like super important topic, covering the FUD on the project in a deep way. Okay, start over. I'm telling you, start over 1.75 because I'm wrapping up like right now. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to stream, going to stream consciousness. I love it. I love it. Oh, yes. Squashing the FUD. Yes, that's right. Squashing it because like it needs to be dealt with. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Like, am I in the freaking twilight zone hearing this stuff? Because I couldn't disagree any more in any more extreme way than I disagree with what these people are saying. Okay. I'm rolling on the ground. Smoke some weed. Buy the dip. That's right. Every day. What gardens you guys in? Lots of good gardens. Ragweed, baby. Ragweed. I still got to, I'm trying to tell the principal, my kid's school, about ragweed. And she just wouldn't let the economics in the game, baby. She just wouldn't listen to it. Oh, that's what Obi-Wan says. Don't trust politicians. That's right. I've been dry on sages. Yeah, me too. I was like really dry on sages forever. Did hit a few like commons, and then boom, I hit a Lego, baby. I vote stream of consciousness as Grady go to stream title every time he goes live. Yes. I love it, Beeve. Keep pumping out goons. I did get a few goons, but I was striking out I've just been striking out. I got a few goons, but man, it's just been brutal. Born to Die 007. Yes. The man, he is the man of all men. The men of men. Born to Die 007. I love it. See, so like I was saying this to Neindorf earlier. If I get a Born to Die, if I teamed up with a Born to Die, we could literally overtake the world. Like, holy smokes, we could overtake the world. Just phenomenal devs, man. You and me both. I collect weapons of every variety. Yo, Grassy, you get tired? I'll pump some of your summons for you. I'm getting tired. I'm ending the stream, guys. I'm just gonna catch up. Grady for DFK defense security. Yes, absolutely. Like these things, all the rumors and all the SHIT about Frisky Fox should have been nipped right in the ass. I get it. Bolin was waiting on info and all this, and there was like a delayed response. I don't care. Like, I am like busting down Frisky's door to get that damn response. I'm visiting him at the hospital, one of the two. Okay. And I'm still like making announcements to the community. Bolin, killing me. Okay. Because that BS is still out there, like in the minds of tens of thousands of people. You didn't nip it in the butt. And that's why I had to bring Frisky Fox onto my channel to do it myself. Okay. We must approve the spending bill. for DFK Department of Defense, as FUD must be destroyed. Exactly right, Ryan. I love it. Ben Friend, now hiring. Grady, DFK Discord manager, paying in free summons. I love you guys. Spread the good word. And down with FUD. Yes. And still listen to legitimate, like they're not perfect. Like no one's saying the team's perfect. They make mistakes. They could do things better. Like I'm sure. Absolutely. Yeah. They should scoop you up for the team before someone else does. I love you. Thank you, Light One. That was nice, man. Seems like a large team though. Yeah, but the team has been cut way down because they, a lot of terrible things happened to the project and it was false. They were falsely accused. They couldn't be more wrong. The team is phenomenal. They're awesome. They care about you. They're empaths. They care too much, actually. And they're just brilliant developers, so they don't communicate well. And like they just totally got blasted for completely 100% false things. And then that's why the project is so crashed down. So now's a great time to get in. Great time. If the project succeeds, you're coming in at near bottom, baby, right now. I mean, it has come up from bottom, so we are up, but great time to come in. That in itself will create huge dynamics. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Grady could be Discord manager, if not AMA guy. Yeah. I mean, but Bolin is the Discord guy, but I would be like on big events like that. Yeah. I would be all over the Discord to calm the community down. Like chill, people, chill. Frisky Fox ain't rugging nothing. People, the opposite, actually. It's the opposite of rugging is what Frisky Fox did. Literally, he's not even getting paid. Except maybe with Lock Jewel or something. He's the only one on the team not getting paid, by the way. Okay. And his buddy that held all the liquidity gave it all up to the team, which is why the team has so much liquidity, because the buddy gave it to them. By the way, just saying. Okay. Yeah, Mythic Squad vids. We need it. I want to get more of Mosh's vision and Starbucks vision for his thing too. Thursday, Zabu. Yeah, let's do it. Thursday, guys. Should we do a vid? Okay. I'm back for a little bit. About Life Podcast. I'm wrapping up. I'm just trying to get through all these comments. Major exchange listing. Yeah, that would be huge. So huge to bring in new people. You get Jewel listed on Coinbase, and then you have an earn, like they have their educational earn and get like some free Jewel for watching their videos. I don't know if you guys have done that. That would bring in thousands into the game. Absolute thousands, countless thousands, and make the price of Jewel go up to $1 billion market cap. Hey, Eric David Tippett. Wait, what up, Grady? Ha! Wait, is this Eric? Which Eric? Okay, now I'm confused. Is this like Redeemer Eric? Yes, it's Redeemer Eric. This is the guy. So, guys, the dude on this chat. I've talked about this already, Eric, like in every single video I've done here recently about kind of like partnering up with you and how I still need to talk with you. We still haven't like talked on the phone. We still need to get things squared away. And I was going to do a video after this video. I wasn't planning on going for 4 hours. Okay. So I love it. So there's so much I want to do. Hell, I love it. Eric, he's asking about, they should let us dark summon pets and hero equipment when that comes out. Hey, they might, baby. I love it. Hell, I thought you was a part of Team 2 weeks ago. Okay, Light One. When I saw your first video, I knew another guy who started as early as YouTuber for another blockchain game, and now he's part of the team. Hey, great idea, Light One. Jaxicles, yes, Jaxicles. I think he is a good guy. I think Jaxicles was good for the team and everything. But my first concern right off the bat is the dude old enough and mature enough and have enough character to be able to handle getting fired and not dogging the team, which he didn't dog the team, to be fair. But it just like he was just putting all his business right all out there on Twitter, which wasn't the best, but it wasn't anything like horrible either. I know it was freaking people out there. Like, oh my gosh, they're like firing all their devs. Like Jackson Cole's made it sound like they're firing all their devs. Like, no. Shady Grady Guild. The Shady Grady Guild is the ADFK Guild, baby. And I second Mosh's guild. I love it. Make sure to erase all content you might have of any political stances before you become the face of DFK. LOL. I know. That's why I didn't go there. I went about as far as I can go. You do not want to get me started on politics. It's like I'll end up starting a militia or something. Okay. That's just, I'm so manic like that. Okay. And I almost actually started a militia, by the way. True story. Hit it two elite and advanced skill dragoon. Nice, Mosh. Look at you, man. Goodness. Born to die in the house. Nice to see you, fam. Okay, guys. I'm dying. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the chat. Oh, do the links need fixing? Which ones? Zabu. Hey, John. Love you, buddy. I love it. The beef. Three transcendent stat advanced class chances for dark summons tomorrow. Woo. That, I want to see this. Like, do this stuff, guys. Let's do it on my channel. So it's on YouTube. Oh, man. My back is hurting. Like, I was going to do a video for Eric. Redeemer Eric, baby. I love it. I know once I start summoning, there's no looking back. 30 heroes thrown in the oven. I know. Like, I've done a couple more hundred probably. And I did 300 like a couple weeks ago. But I'm like running out of money. It's like I can't keep doing it. Like, seriously, I can't. All are in DFK. So I was like freaking out today a little bit, even financially. Like, oh my gosh. And it always just comes back like a freaking nightmare. My life. My past in loops. It never stops. Okay. I like relive my past all the time, even all the way back to high school. It's crazy. Okay. Been coding and listening to for 3 hours. It's the best. Born to Die is just, he is maybe the dev of all devs. No kidding. He is the dude of all dudes. He might surpass the legend Beetle Dude, even like Thanos, the man, maybe. Like those guys, I don't know, man. #1 DFK guru promoter. I love it. Yeah, the dev over marketing. Absolutely, Robin Hood. That's a big reason why I have the channel in the first place, with no strings attached. Like, whether or not they bring me on as a dev won't affect me and how much I promote the project. So they have no pressure to bring me on. But that's kind of one of the main reasons why I specifically want to do like a DeFi Kingdoms channel, but for other reasons too. It's not the only one. Chill, people. I know. Born to Die too. Sweet Lord baby Jesus, please. Yes, Born to Die. Well, I couldn't have said it better myself, Starbuck. Yeah, skin in the game. Right. So I have all my skin in the game. I literally have put all of my skin in this game. Like in the most mindlessly irresponsible way you could imagine. So either I'm going to be absolutely ruined by this game, or I'm going to make multiple millions. Like, I mean, that's how I view it. Or maybe just multiple thousands. I don't know. Because I don't have much liquidity either. Because I bought so many freaking heroes. I love how About Life podcast says hero. He's kind of got this unique accent or something. I love how he talks. Ben Force. I'm building up elite ability heroes. Not lucky enough to have a crack at those trans though, right? It's hard. I haven't gotten another trans, and I've tried. Now I'm like slowing down on summons because I'm like, it's like expensive, man. It's like, dang. Especially when you're trying to get the right pairs and matches, you're paying up on the rentals and stuff. Keep grinding those trans, baby. Wow, look at all these comments. Goodness gracious. I love it. Yes, sleep. I'm going to do, hey, Eric, I'm going to shoot another video right now. A shorty on adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, why everyone needs to sign up for the damn thing. Okay. BC down, BTC down. Leave DFK sad. But we are tied with, yeah, we're tied with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like it, we very much so. But we need more adoption. That's how you can go against that grain. Yeah, Grady with the militia. When I first got into the game, farmers were worried if project would be around. Guess what? This isn't a pump and dump. That's right. We have a lively community. Link, well said. I love it. Link, did you also say you're starting a YouTube channel or something? I'll holler at you, Grady. Love you. See you, man. Yeah, let's get you guys back on. Let's do those summons. Beeve and Mosh. Let's do them live. Let's do these dark summons. Like I'm going to have to really... I'm not going to have a whole bunch that I'm going to want to summon. I don't think. I don't know. I got to think it through more. Unless there's some kind of benefit to having used all the crystals and stones. Okay. Been around since October 13th last year. Team is talented in building. Link, I love you. Okay. I love you all. Crypto Grady out. This is a record. Going on 4-hour long live stream. I love you guys. Love the family. You guys are fam. Baby.